everybody! I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. My day is going fantastic. It also kind of just started, but that's kind of normal. Yes, hello. Yeah, no, I absolutely... I got so caught up in trying to set up, like, the thumbnail and everything, completely missed my brain to title the stream until I looked at it as I was copying the link for Twitter and was like, that's not right. But yes, hi, we're doing something a little bit different today, as you can tell by the everything that I've posted. I just realized that's off-center. Hang on, let me just scoot over. There you go. Technically speaking, everything on my screen is off-center, but meh. Alright, well, there we go. Alright. So yeah, hi, we're doing something a little bit differently today. So, if you've been paying any attention to my Twitter or the WarrenSMP Twitter, oh, I see Daya has joined the fray. I didn't even have time to finish saying hello. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, on the WarrenSMP Twitter and also on, my Twitter, we've been promoting the applications, for the second round of WarrenSMP, like, sorry, they're like drinking stuff in the background, and it's really hard for me to focus. I love them so dearly. However, they're very loud. Yes, second round of applications. Ending tomorrow. So this is like probably the last, like, best day to get them in. Mostly because, like, you don't want to be too rushed. You don't want to be too, like, trying to get things done at the very, like, last second. So I want to do something to sort of promote that, be like, hey guys, this is happening in like a broader scope. So that is what we're doing today. We're doing a little bit of yapping with the... Let's see, I'm coming over here because of Lunar's chat. I'm in both, I'm also just here. Well, don't worry, you can say that Lunar is gay however much you want here, Ren. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of yapping out of character with the homies, sort of just like, you know, talking about like favorite moments, what we want to do with our characters in the future, etc, etc. We did this back on the old server at least once, and I know this has happened with at least one other player before, where they've set up a little WarrenPod and just sort of yapped and talked about like their goings on. But I haven't hosted one yet. So hopefully it's a little bit less rambly than right now. But alright, I am going to, you know what, I'm just going to turn the volume down of the music. We're going to keep this music on because, again, it's more like happy-go-lucky fun times here for this stream. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna change my name and then I'm gonna let the sillies loose as Daya stares into my soul. He's like shoulder to shoulder with my little guy right now. So I'll let him say hi in just a second. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? You know what? No, I'm gonna show him first, actually, before I undeafen my stream. Look at him. He's like shoulder to shoulder with me. All right, we're gonna say hi to the sillies. Hello, silly.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sillies. Sorry,
Hi.
I decided I was gonna use a free cam for this moment, so I've got you like beautifully shoulder to shoulder with my guy.
Yay.
There we go. I'm putting that there. I got myself a little WarrenPod tag.
Oh, wait, let me.
Also, yeah, Ren, he is kind of always staring into our souls. This fresh haircut and different colored eyes.
What?
It does look like we're about to kiss, though, so, like...
No!
Well, actually, no, I don't know your character's sexuality. I was about to say, no, you're straight, you can't do that! But, like...
Homosexual.
Oh, okay, good, got it, fair enough. Oh, there's an Autumn! There's an Autumn! So... Hey!
Wow,
Hello.
nice of you to join us.
You sound like a disappointed dad. What the? Calm down, man.
Son, we need to talk to you about something. Sorry, just wait, please. Sorry,
Please.
couches. Sorry, just us sitting on these side of the couches made it seem like we were just like, son.
So me and your father have been talking.
You guys getting a divorce? It's the divorce conversation.
You know what? That kind of makes sense because Ren's in my chat telling me how they get to get style on Saturdays.
Yeah. Ring gets to kiss me on Saturdays.
So at least I'm not the home wrecker here. Anyway,
Kind of
hello
position.
everybody. Yeah, you
I'm
just
trying to position myself so I'm looking dead into the camera.
see, yeah. I'm gonna move the camera as soon as you do. It's like you see where I'm looking at. It's like right there. Yeah, you gotta
Am
turn
I
your head a
almost
little
done?
bit. You're almost there. You gotta turn it a little bit more. Little bit more. You're a little bit off center, but that's okay. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful.
Now look at me, chat. Look at me
Anyway,
with
time
the
for me to
big
move my
beady eyes.
camera. No, I'm kidding.
Just
I do
that was
actually
funny.
need to move my camera because this shot is so weird, and it's gonna look awful as I move it around. Oh, and there's a lunar, and there's an abstract. Hello. Oh, you like dive bombed straight into that chair.
Hello, sillies.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
So me and
fam.
your father have been talking.
Oh shit!
Wow, we have so many
It's
kids.
about time you guys got a divorce.
No, we think you should go to college.
No,
We can't afford you anymore.
please. Anything but that. I'm not a nerd. I swear.
A degree. A degree. Oh god.
Please, I don't have the money for that.
I'm scared.
We do.
It's okay. What am I supposed to do with a degree? They need
I'm
20
back
years
for
of
more.
experience.
Whoa!
I'm 20.
You know, bro.
The only one to
Sisters, I'm
arrive.
I just got to see you appear out of nowhere.
I don't know what you mean.
So me and your father have been talking.
Oh, God. This is
All right,
the
this is
Shut
just
the
the
fuck
bit.
up, Daya.
Oh shit.
I need someone else to sit here, like in the other seat. Oh,
Hi, Envy.
ah!
Hi, Envy.
I thought you were also gonna dive bomb into one of the seats, like what Lunar did earlier.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, get with the program. Go
Okay,
back and do it
fine,
again.
fine. I see.
back,
I
do it
see,
again.
I see.
Yeah, come on.
SMH.
All right, I'm gonna move the camera so
Lord.
it's not as awkward as. Oh wait, let's see. Hang on.
Oh,
There we
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
are. All
What's
right,
up, guys? It's me.
let's see if I can get this
Envy Lex?
camera a
All
little
right,
bit.
Diane, hit him with it.
So me and your father have been talking.
Oh, God.
I don't have a father. Mine's dead.
Holy shit.
I love bringing up my dead dad.
Can I send this guy to Brazil?
Joke's on you. I also.
That's
have
like the
dead fathers.
staple of like my main bit. It's just like
I don't think you're special. I think there's like a bajillion other people with dead dads here. Actually, wait.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, well,
oh wait, are we
doesn't have to
talking
be
about our
physically.
character's dad?
we're talking about. I have like.
Oh.
I have had 3.
Oh, I thought we were.
My father's downstairs.
oh. Well, I take that back. I take that back.
My bad. I misread the room.
It's okay. I misread
my
your
fault.
comment.
My fault. That's my fault.
Wah,
That's my fault. I'll just. That's my fault.
Just crumple into dust.
So I need to take a screenshot or something.
Mhm.
This is going in the dark. Okay, the quotes.
Oh, I see. I see.
Beautiful. Stunning. Nice to see everyone going live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
like
is-
to- Don't worry,
I
guys,
like
I'm not
to
gonna
keep
go
track of the Warren Pod stuff.
oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm glad you get to have that comment.
Sometimes we say some silly shit, so I like to like clip it and
That's-
keep it for later.
Yeah.
Iconic.
As I told, because I was yapping to Vin. Vin will be here. I think a
I
little
saw.
later. Yeah.
I saw his
I-
name join the game.
Oh, is he here? Oh, it's here
Yes,
now. Sorry, I was
join the
tapped out.
game.
I was tapped out. I was like, because I wasn't expecting so many people to be live. I'm like, yeah, well, you never know what content.
Oh my god, it's
so,
Venice
like-
pod.
I
It's
just always
Venice
like
pod.
I
Venice pod.
I streamed the last Warren Pod. I enjoy having it live
Mm.
for the silly memories.
Okay, but what if we all
Ah.
look into like a free cam's camera and then that's someone's thumbnail?
Well, mine is like,
Yeah, let me
Like,
know where
like
your
it.
free cam.
like My free
I think
cams
we're
are
all
right.
in the same
Oh, okay.
general area because mine's
Yeah.
not that far off from you.
I'm a bit moist onto the side. So I
Get
can
your
stay on the camera.
Oh, there he goes.
Hey, Vin.
There he
Oh my
goes.
god, there he is.
Hello.
Yay!
All the way to the
The
ground.
golden
Oh my god,
It's
there's
the
a brute
golden
zombie
child.
down there.
Daya.
You just
Mhm.
threw fault.
Oh,
Brute
Yeah, I
Vin.
did.
He landed
Yeah.
on the roof. He landed on my
Oh,
roof.
okay,
It's
cool.
okay.
Sacrifice.
And
Vin,
I'm going to find
Dave.
a loved one of yours. I don't know which one
You.
yet, but I'll find out.
Vin and Dave. Me and your
goddamn
father
it.
have been talking.
I don't have
Oh.
a father.
That
Okay,
you know of.
all right. I don't know if I should make a comment about this one like the last time, or if that would just be silly.
No,
Hey,
Oh,
Lupa,
bother.
Warrenpod, you should start us off.
Warrenpod, you Warrenpod.
yeah, wait a minute. How come Daya's in the middle?
I'm the
Blue,
best-
you
I'm
should
the
be in the
best.
middle.
Well, I sat here first, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just sit around.
Oh.
Adjusting people's volumes.
I wanted to
Hello.
get. I wanted to be
Manifesting.
here. I just wanted to be in
Oh,
Oh,
front of
that's
Just-
I think you might need to get another
Fuck,
book.
Peak ate that shit. That shit's gone.
You already have speed 3.
Give that boy his
Give
book
that
bag.
back. I don't gotta do shit.
Give that book bag.
I don't gotta do shit. I spent time and effort into getting him that book. Give it back.
I will slash take that from your pockets, boy.
I will / delete it from my pockets.
Oh shit. Just a man.
Just,
It's okay.
man, I can't believe we got
If
that
I
live
pray-
on camera.
If I pray really hard, maybe the gods will gift another book. Let me just pray real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
How dare it shrieks live.
Excuse me.
Oh
Have
my
there
God.
just shrunk? I'm trying to find where that fuck ass radio is. It's gonna drive me insane.
I don't know where it is. It might
What?
be out in the hall, maybe. There's a.
It is.
somewhere-
It is most likely
somewhere-
out in the hall.
Are we still having problems
somewhere
with the fuck
in
ass
the-
radio?
Yeah, you walk around the safe zone and a thing pops up on the bottom of the screen saying failed to load radio, but no one knows where the fucking radio is.
ah.
I have never seen that once.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna be
prayed.
honest.
You guys
I can-
have access to
Okay.
Oh, I could probably guess a couple of
correct?
places that
You
my
could
radio
just
might be.
replace near radio air. And then you won't ever have to find out where it was. It would just be gone.
Guys, I was just looking at all the commands, and we have /rement.
Your
What?
sins? What the
What the
fuck?
fuck is that?
Oh my gosh, sins! I love those.
I don't
Need a
want to
slash
mess
or
around with commands like
slash
live, but I think that would be really funny to mess around with at some point.
Rement items, rement item frames, rement boats, rement all, rement XP, rement TNT.
Oh, you know what? That's probably it's
Minecraft?
remove like entities probably.
Oh.
It's probably from one of the mods that we
That's a
installed to try
DV8.
and
Yeah,
like
that's a
tackle the
DV8.
lag situation.
Did you give Vin his book
DVAs.
bag?
No.
He's gone.
Give him his book bag.
He's gone.
Give
I
him
can't
back.
give him his book back till
He's
I
right
get there.
there. He's right there.
He's gone.
He's right there.
You can
Vin
throw
is,
it.
no,
in
he's
his-
actually Pod.
You can throw it and he'll
He's
pick it up
actually
in
Pod
his
if you,
inventory.
look at his name.
That's been his pod.
Oh,
It's been his Pod right there. He's on one
Vin is
bar. He's
Pod.
struggling. He's struggling. He's just a
One
struggling
bar
boy.
and a dream. One
yeah.
bar
He
and a
also was
dream.
like
Like
right
right
out of
there.
view of my like free cam, so I had no idea he was standing.
Yeah,
Out
same,
of
same. I
view.
thought, yeah, when he said
He's-
set up, I thought he jumped off and went somewhere else. I'm like, that fair enough, man. I
He's
didn't
out
know he
of
was
view.
like right there.
His name has been his Pod. He's on one bar. He's suffering.
I need to raise.
All right, I'll put him out of view
There
again,
we
just for him.
Thank God.
I raised my camera, so now everybody. It's still in the same area, but just up because.
I'm gonna order pizza while we're here.
I
Oh
knew it.
dang it! I
Hey,
once
you
again
already-
turned
hey,
off my.
Son.
No,
Wait,
like
what kind of
Slice?
pizza? Hold the fuck
No.
up. What kind of pizza?
Why?
Just cheese with extra cheese.
Nice.
I'm
You
a
know
simple
what?
person.
Oh my
That's-
god,
that's
simple
cheese
man.
squared.
That's based, honestly.
I'm a simple man. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get pizza. No. No. I don't give a shit about yo blinking, boy. This is my pizza.
The blink blink.
It's the blinkening.
Okay, I've got
Yo
Finn
blinking
slightly
means
out of
nothing to
frame.
me.
I just kind of moved the webcam up. Again,
My
everybody.
migraine makes
Yeah,
me
it's fair.
evil.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
need to figure out how to
No,
like
it's
slightly
okay.
move it up
It's
instead of just.
okay, Rose. I understand.
Oh,
It's not
what
possible.
I do
You just
is
kind of
I
have to
set
stick
it
with
off away from the fence, so the fence
Wait,
is
if
caught.
you still have your migraine, should you
I
still?
have an
And
awful,
so that
terrible
way,
migraine,
it's
but
kind
fuck it,
of
we
in
ball.
between
Why
where
did you
you
get
and Daya are, Lou,
Because I
but
wanna
it's
yap.
off. It's off over
You know what,
there.
fair enough.
Gotcha.
Did you take medicine?
I took it twice. I took
Typically
it
when it's
before
a
I
large group,
slept,
I
and I
do
took
it more
some now.
far out.
It won't go away, and it's not gonna go away. So I want to yap with my
I have a
friends.
perfect spot.
Alright, we'll be
Maybe
at
yapping will
least-
make you forget.
Slightly quieter.
It will get
Yeah.
worse, but that's okay.
Oh. Also, what do you mean that I'm not the main one?
Well,
You can't make the
Everyone's
joke
fine.
about me being your father, like everyone's father, and then just say, "Oh yeah, I'm not the main one." That makes you like the bad guy in the situation.
I have two main ones.
Anyway, oh, he's
and-
back. Does he have his book?
Oh my god. Pod.
No.
One day.
One
Bro, do you
I'm
ever
just
shut the
here.
fuck up about a book?
No.
Use
He'll
one
get it
stupid
when you
question,
stop whining about it. Oh,
And we never saw him again.
Oh my
Look
god,
what
the
you
sun is
did.
shining
Fine.
beautifully on you. Holy shit.
uh,
I love shaders.
Look what you
I'm just
did.
staring wistfully at the
he's
sun.
gone.
Look what you did.
Okay.
He's
The
looking at his
sun
neck.
rays like perfectly fell like on the front of the
Did you get it from?
That was beautiful.
Oh, let's message you something, Dave.
I'm gonna see this slash message on Dave's stream.
We're all gonna look at the
Yeah.
streams and look at what the
Everyone look
message
at
says.
Dave's stream. Right
It's nothing
We're all gonna-
bad. It's
we're
just a
all gonna
question. I
stream
mean, people were
tonight.
talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, speaking of questions and talking about
Jokes
things,
on
hey
all of
guys.
you.
Yeah,
You
let's-
actually
Let's
get
get
it
it
now.
started, bud.
It's
Fuck
almost-
all of you.
We're all gonna stream tonight.
It's almost 6-0, and Vin's coming back with a creature.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it. You know it. Based.
You
Based.
know, yeah.
Special guest.
Hey guys, welcome back to the WarrenPod, and our special guest today, Whimsy Dealer.
Thank God.
Yippee!
Fuck.
I think he's just a
Whimsy
staple.
Dealer,
I don't
how
know.
are
I don't
you?
think he's a special guest. I think he's just the main like
I
show.
need him on the
He's just the
Warren
guy.
SMP banner.
If we end up
Just stick
having
Whimsy Dealer.
like
Whimsy Dealer on the
a
admin team.
I really
Um,
needed
if we have a logo for the WarrenPod, can it just be the Whimsy Dealer?
Yeah.
You
I'll,
say you
okay.
want Whimsy Dealer on the admin team, but why do you think you can't kill him?
He is on the admin team.
He's always in
Oh
creative
my
mode.
He's
You
always
can
in
have my
creative mode.
spot.
Holy
I don't want to
shit.
do this no more.
He's always in creative mode.
Bro is locked in.
Yes.
He's always
yes.
logged in.
Hey guys, welcome to WarrenPod.
Yeah.
Yip yip woo yip.
I'm so tired.
We've
Sleepy.
got like half of the server here for once. That's crazy. How do we do it?
Man, can you imagine if we had this amount of people show up for like
talk
meeting?
about your character and then
Well, hey, listen, before we talk about characters, we gotta talk about you guys for a second, because there's some people in probably people's respective chats that are tuning in that have no idea who any of you guys are.
nah,
Full
every
sweat.
every person ever knows us all.
Alright.
Yeah.
The one. Stop
Only
calling
This
out
is like
people.
the main people that are online 24/7 on Orange.
Plus some stragglers, aka me. I'm the straggler.
Plus
Same.
some stragglers.
I
It's
straggled
okay.
my way here.
Plus some guy.
Plus some guy.
Well,
He's
hey,
sleeping. Leave him alone.
listen, I just want to give you guys this chance before we start yapping about characters and probably getting into like character trauma and stuff like that. Just like introduce
God, my
yourself, plug
favorite.
your socials, etc., etc.
Anything we have to talk about, trauma's it.
Yeah,
That's everything.
it's one of the main
All we
things.
have to
That's
say.
the staple.
Fuck, man.
Listen, I'll probably
God forbid if we're happy.
I'll throw like silly questions as well every once in a way too, just to spice things up. But like,
Thank
you know, that's like the
What's your character's favorite color?
that was exactly the question I was gonna toss. Actually, yeah.
Thank
I think we
God.
touched that on the last one, but not everybody that's here now was on the last one.
Well, we're gonna get all of the answers then. Maybe by the time that we finish like the entire server, we'll have everyone's favorite color.
Thank God.
Maybe.
We should do
One
a
day.
Warren
in the
pod
end
when the
credits,
new guys
in
come.
the end credits of Warren SMP, you'll see a list of everyone's
It's
favorite
everyone's
color.
favorite color.
No,
Both
everyone's
in and
credit
out of
is
character.
going to be their favorite
Yeah,
color.
yeah, yeah.
gonna
Everyone's
say that's the only thing in the credits.
yeah, everyone's end credit is just their favorite color as their name. And that's there we
Iconic.
go.
I'm having like 5 streams open at the same time.
I love supporting my friends.
Here, I want to make a down payment.
Trying
Dave,
my-
come here. Dave, come here.
POV,
Oh,
POV,
alright.
POV, POV.
Man, it sounds like we're trying to start a podcast right now.
I just
We're
wanna make
trying to
sure
start.
it's over.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll let you do your drug deal in the background. Alright.
Alright,
I
go,
don't-
Lou, lead us.
I don't know how much
Lead
it'll
us.
be, so just
Alright.
all the
Lead us,
same.
Lou.
Alright, I'll lead us on the talking about socials,
That
and
should
then
be enough.
I'll probably go around in a circle, so like, be ready. Be ready. Okay.
ready.
Oh fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so anyway.
Oh, it's like-
anyway, hello everybody. I'm Lubun or the Bunlet or Lubun the Bunlet. Kind of just depends on who's talking to me.
Luban the Bundle, Lucy Goosey.
Yeah, usually the Bunlet on all my social medias. I play Lucian, aka this sad depressed rabbit man. Yippee, yay.
Yay! Woo!
Yeah, I'm also an admin for WarrenSMP. Yippee, yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, hey, half of the reason
Okay,
I'm
you're
doing this
gonna be-
podcast.
Oh, what's
Can
up,
I go
Whimsy?
put Whimsy back because I'm worried he's gonna jump off there.
Put him in a
He
seat.
can't take damage.
Here, sit him next to me.
Oh,
Sit him next
okay.
to me.
The only damage he can take is from people from admins.
There you go.
Guys, I'm gonna be for you. The only
There we go.
thing
I didn't
know
realize he
about
was gonna be
is
right.
Whimsy's dealer's Twitch. Dealer's socials.
Oh, you ready? That's what I
We don't have a.
Fine.
At twitch.tv/whimsy_dealer.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
Whimsy
We do
Dealer.
have one for Dan. We do have the socials for
Mhm.
Dan.
We do have the socials for Dan.
This is
What
for-
does Whimsy
Oh,
Dealer get socials and it's
I
just
thought-
different pictures
Alright,
of people
hang
visiting
on.
Whimsy?
Hang
We
on.
can't
Damn,
let
I-
him on Twitter. He'd start saying.
Oh
bad
damn!
stuff.
I thought Whimsy Dealer's socials was one
I've got
SMP
this,
underscore
I've
on
got
Twitter.
this.
I'm gonna cancel Whimsy on
Warren,
Twitter.
the Whimsy's
Why?
just secretly the
What
guy
the
that runs
dare?
Twitter,
Leave that
actually.
He
boy
said
alone.
Leave
He
Whimsy
said some
Dealer
whack
alone.
shit to
Oh,
me.
there he goes.
Leave
Create
that
new
boy
account.
alone.
How did
you-
you?
No,
Continue
he
with
didn't
the
Wait,
do
how
it.
were you flying a second ago?
Are you
Hello.
making a Rosie? Are you making a Twitter account?
Yeah,
Oh.
he has.
Amazing.
Oh,
Thank
I
God.
would-
Whimsy's
There goes-
getting a Twitter account
exit
live.
stage down, Caldera.
There
I
goes
guess.
pink.
I will log back into my present Twitter account
Pink
just to
Iron 2
follow.
is about to kill somebody. Might
Anyways,
be
continue.
Caldera.
Yeah, no, that was it for my side.
Rip.
I'm starting with you now, boy.
Me?
Yeah, I'm going in a circle.
No.
Yeah, you boy.
Okay. Sort speaking. Anyway, hi, hello. My name is Envelix, or just Envy, and I play Orion. And I'm just the subject here.
I'm just a guy.
I'm just a
Guy.
guy.
You're just a
Damn.
sad little guy.
Yeah, sad is a word for it.
No.
You literally messaged me yesterday saying he's a sad little boy.
Yeah, I did do that.
What do you mean? That's the truth.
It is the truth.
What a sad little life, Jane.
No,
How
I
many
think that's just
screenshots
lies.
of
Ruined my
Whimsy
night.
that I can make the profile picture. Hang on.
Are you actually doing this?
Yes, it's real. It's
Already?
already real.
The
Rose
Okay,
is
guys.
going to
Everyone
randomly
drop
get
the link in
pictures
chat.
of when we go visit Whimsy, and then it's going
I
to
was
be in
gonna
a
say,
Whimsy.
let me sign into my Orion Twitter account. Hold on.
Hang on, let me
Let me just
find
sign
a
onto my
a
main
screenshot
Twitter.
to make the. Ignore me. Go continue doing your
But
thing.
it's
Well,
your turn.
yeah,
it's your turn.
Oh, are you done?
Oh wait, was there more?
No,
Did I-
no. That was pretty
Uh-huh.
self-sufficient. Like,
Yeah.
Say your
I mean, I
name,
can yap,
where
I can
you're
yap,
from,
I can-
and one fun fact about you. Go
I can
for
do
it.
that. I
God,
can do that to buy
no.
Rose time. I'm from the safe zone. I live in a corner of the safe zone. I live right over there. And
He's my neighbor?
That's my corner. That's my
neighbor.
howdy neighbor. And one fun fact about me is
Uh-huh.
yeah. Anyway,
Yes, thank God. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, guys,
we
Orion
got
is
Inspiration.
Orion is so
Inspiration.
Thank you,
interesting.
thank you.
I
Wait, hold on,
love
hold on,
fun
hold on.
facts
That-
and
that couples
character.
with-
We should all do that.
Beautiful.
And may I not forget. Okay.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
Obvi-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can we kill this guy now?
Where else?
hi there,
Follow
Rumi.
underscore-
Hey, we're
Follow
doing
underscore
pretty good right
Rose, it's
now.
your turn.
Someone send me a good screenshot of Whimsy. to use
We're
for
getting
profile picture.
we're
Anyway.
just getting into the Warren pod. Everyone's
Hi,
introducing themselves.
I'm Rose. Hollow's Rose on Twitch and Hollow Rose on YouTube. I play Mal, and I am getting pizza. There's my fun fact.
Oh,
I get
yippee!
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
socials. I
Oh, I
forgot my
should have
socials.
got dinner. I should have got dinner.
I'm saving mine for tonight.
I have
After
hot
this.
pockets. I don't know.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dave. I play Melody here in WarrenSMP, also a subject of the Warren. You can find me as Morpheus_Dave on both Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube. I'm all over the place.
Nice, nice.
My fun fact, Melody's leg's been broken for the past 4 days.
Oh, that's a sad fact.
I did that! I did that!
I was gonna do that. I was, and he didn't trust me enough because he doesn't like me.
You're an untrained medical professional. You're not trained.
Twice now.
You're not trained! Why the fuck would I let you break my leg?
Well, yeah, I'm untrained, but if I do it, it's counts
I
as
would have
training.
properly been
Duh.
there, but I had to go kill a man with toxic waste because he rolled a nat 1.
I
It's
miss
okay.
Pebble. I miss Pebble.
Oh yeah,
It's
Rose
okay,
forgot
we're
to
kind
mention
of
this, but
written
Rose is
off
also an
as
admin.
Val may not have
Oh,
been
yeah, I
there.
am an
If
admin,
you would
yes,
have
I-
been there, Mal was there. If we did it off screen regardless, I was
Yeah.
not gonna scream at like 4 in
I
the
was
morning.
there. She was the
The
emotional
golden
support.
child.
Mal was
golden
emotional
child that keeps
support.
winning.
Melody gripped her hand so tightly and was like, "Yep, let's go."
It's time for the golden child that keeps winning.
I'm only ever losing. What are you talking about?
Always
I don't think we have any
He's
golden
forever
children
losing.
anyway.
Forever losing.
He is always
hi.
losing.
No one wins on the Warren
It'd be
SMP.
no. It'd be no.
It's me, the loser. They call me Vin. That's what they call me because that's my name. I play Xavier, who's also a very sad little bunny man.
Nice.
And I'm Vinny's gone on Twitter and Vinny's gone _ on Twitch because some bitch stole my username.
That's why there's a Z in mine.
Yeah.
I forgot to put my socials. I didn't get the
Elbozo,
memo.
I guess.
Yeah.
Elbows
Yeah,
up.
we heard you the
Yeah,
first time.
I'm
Don't
fine
worry, don't
forever.
worry.
No self-promotion for you.
We
Better
can-
late than never.
We can circle back at the end.
No, it's okay.
I'm a subject as well, and fun fact is
What?
I'm really like isopods right now. Rose
Oh.
That's just base. That is just base, man.
I thought you were
Only thing I'm
continuing my
thinking about.
bit, and I was gonna go along with it.
No,
Like,
I
I'm
was
like,
going
yeah,
to,
man,
and I
I'm
was like,
same.
It's not funny. It's not funny though.
It's funny. It's so
No,
funny.
My little
I
ice
think
pods.
Mm,
Okay.
I'm really
What if I
enjoying it.
use Pebble's overly saturated picture of me holding website?
Do it. Do it.
Please.
Do it.
That's
Do it.
hilarious.
Do it. Do it.
Please.
Oh my God, corn!
Oh
Corn!
god.
Warren!
Go Z!
Go Zay!
Corn.
Corn! I miss corn, guys.
What?
Oh, what?
What?
Alright, Adam, your turn.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
My bad.
what about? Hey, hang on. We missed. Hang on. What about?
Fingers AFK.
Fingers.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You know, I was wondering why they were just menacingly staring, like standing at the other end of the
Pink
set.
is currently in the mines.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pink is not present.
Okay. I'm Autumn Runs on all platforms. I play Apollo. I'm a subject. Delightful. I guess a fun fact is Apollo is actually a character I've had for 7 years now, and decided to put him on.
This is
Warren.
introductions, boy.
You raised your
Hold your question.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Do you actually run?
But my
Are you
problems,
running?
yeah.
That's real as hell.
That's
Anyway.
real.
Alrighty, I think that's all for me.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, your
what
fun
did you
fact!
do?
Your fun
Did you
fact!
just?
Punk.
That
Yeah,
was
your
the
fun fact! What the fuck?
That was the fun fact.
Immediately got jumped.
There, his
Dude,
fun
my
fact
fucking-
was that Apollo has been his character for over 7 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not enough.
Yay!
Damn, nobody listens to me.
Did you plug
I-
your
I
socials?
listen.
Yeah,
What'd
you
you
did
say?
at the start.
Bro just did not
God.
pay attention. Anyways.
What? I missed it. What did you say? No, I'm kidding.
It's your
Oh
turn.
lord, is it my turn? Oh,
Yeah.
Adam, your camoose.
oh fuck. I'm Wolf, Abstract Wolf on Twitch and Twitter. The A and the W are capital, and that is Wolf spelled with a U. No, I am not German. Please stop asking. Fuck, man, I don't know. I play Uptown, but before I played Present Malone. I miss her every day. I want my star back. I did this to myself. My
I was
fun
about to
fact-
say, hold on.
They took them away from me. I told them to do it.
I told them that they'd go away. My fun fact, I don't know, I've written about 30 pages on the history of women for this one professor. I got an A.
Oh,
There
nice.
you go. He must be getting so sick of me
Congratulations.
writing about women all the time. I do my research. I found like 20 sources, and you know what? The semester's over, okay? I want to go to bed.
You know what?
Anyway,
Base.
your
Doing
turn.
great, man.
Your
Doing
turn.
great.
Oh, thank you. I needed that.
I'm Lunar Loser, but it's spelled with 2 O's because I spelled it wrong
Because he's an extra
for
loser.
2
Luna
years,
is
and no one
Lusa.
corrected me. No one corrected me for 2 years.
Hey,
no
hey.
one questioned it.
Maybe they thought you were trying to be quirky. Maybe they thought you did it on purpose. That it
I
wasn't.
maybe it fucked up.
I
maybe
thought it was
fucked
on
up right
purpose.
before.
Are you
No,
goated in
I'm
the
just
sauce,
stupid.
Luna? Lunar?
I'm not
fuck.
goated with the sauce. I'm just
Are you busting it down?
But are you a
I
quirked
can
up white
hold on.
boy?
I'll get up and bust it down. All right.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Are you
fuck.
actually?
You can't see
Yeah.
if I'm busting it down. It's hard.
Yeah. No, listen, I get the
Yeah.
vibe.
Sit
You're
back
giving you're like projecting the vibe to everyone, you know?
Yeah.
He's giving. He's just giving.
He's just
He's
giving.
Exactly.
He's just giving.
They call
So
me
the-
Shiver.
Just
Actually,
giving.
they made
I was
a
gonna
whole
make
book
that
named
fucking
after
joke.
me.
It's like my fucking joke.
I'm just better. But I play Falsus Prometo. He's a loser. I hate him.
No.
I love
I
that
think
guy.
you
I'm
mean,
gonna throw
I
him
think
in
you
the
mean
blender.
Falstaff.
Oh my god, I also
Oh,
want to
yeah.
throw my little guy
He
in the
gets
blender.
called.
Yes.
Falsus torpedo.
He gets called Falstaff, Falstiff. What's the other one? Falstuff?
Falstaff.
Yeah.
False
All from
hydraulic
Uptown.
press.
So we're going
Sus
through
from
all the
Among Us.
vowels, but the sound of it.
Sus
Yeah.
from Among Us. I think I heard
Can
that
someone
once.
kick this
I'm gonna
guy?
kill this
Someone
guy.
I
just-
heard that. I
yeah.
swear to God, I heard that once in the early beginning.
Oh,
I
no, that was-
swear to God,
that-
somebody made that joke once, and it just
No, that was
latched on
KJ.
since.
False sus.
Oh.
Was the joke.
I
And then I
see.
made the joke false sussy.
And
I have a
that's
lot
I
of
don't
nicknames.
want to be here anymore.
You have a lot of
You thought when I said it was
terrible
bad mouths, can you kill this guy? Can we kill this guy?
My fun fact is, I really love creating redstone, and I am making weapons of destruction because I hate people.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
and coming in from stage left, I think.
Fuck yeah!
Stage
On the
right.
top rope!
I think it's stage right,
On the top
actually.
rope.
The
Oh, the top
stage
rope.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Falsey is typing,
Technically
by the way.
stage left to the
Okay,
viewers, but that's
time
our
to-
stage right.
Anyway, hi, Cord. Hello, Cozy. Hello.
Top rope.
I started calling you by your character name.
But that's okay.
Cozy?
He's typing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's very EP. He said.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I will. I had my my hub turned off. That's why I didn't see it.
It's okay. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna turn
That's
render
okay.
names off in.
Yeah, saying that's what I
Ah,
did. Yeah,
okay.
that's what I did.
Yeah, you can turn in CPM. You can turn the
Oh, okay, yeah.
render names off.
All right. I appreciate
names
that.
are
Thank
in
you.
the
Thank
way.
you. I always forget that's a thing. Cozy, would you like to
Dear
plug your
God.
socials and stuff? We're just
Yeah.
doing a little introduction, talking like, you know, who you like, your name, your character's name, fun facts, anything you want. Actually, wait, Luna, were you done? By the way, I wanted to make sure.
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Beat that guy up. Beat him up.
Beat him with hammers.
Reese's
Okay,
Puffs,
hang on.
Reese's Puffs.
No, wait, don't blink. Beat that guy with hammer who just killed Caldera.
Wrong
I
guy,
love
wrong
the
guy.
hammer. I want a hammer.
Wait, she still has my book.
And now you're
I'll
never
get
getting
you
that back.
another one.
I can't. Well, no,
I'm
'cause
being
you,
just
you got
paid
that.
for another one. I'll
I
get you
can just,
another one.
I can just give him, the book if Bing doesn't come back, and then I'll just take the book from Bing later.
Okay.
You got
Why
the book
can't
legit. I
have
can just,
my Can I have my emeralds back, boy?
Yeah, I can. You got the book legit. I'll give you the book.
Thank you.
Oh, put one way back in my backpack. I did. I got it.
My
I
money.
got it.
Oh.
I used the villager that I got for Melody's birthday to make that villager.
Yeah, can I just say, by the way, I did not realize that this floor was trapdoors.
Well,
So
hold on,
as
I'm
I was-
Tulsi,
It
who plays
is?
Thorin
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's made of trap doors because I didn't want when it was snowing, I didn't want it to keep freezing over.
Yeah.
So I put trap doors.
No, that's pretty
down.
smart, actually. That's pretty smart. I just didn't realize it, so as I was putting chairs down, I was like, oh, I accidentally opened up the secret entrance. Oh, I accidentally... Wait a second.
Fish.
Oh,
They call me a fish. They call me
alright,
the fish.
Dia.
You're not a
Look
fish.
at you.
Oh. Yeah.
Look at you.
The last one.
Holy moly.
Hi guys, it's me, Dia, who also plays the character Dia. I am known as the fun admin.
I don't
Oh,
think we have, like,
WarrenSMP.
titles for...
We don't.
Well,
I-
technically we do.
Kind of just a
There's the
point at yourself.
unofficial title.
He's more so the sleepy guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're the angsty one. You're the
What is God? What are you talking about?
I'm just God. That's
That's
what everyone
right.
keeps calling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
call
you
me
do
God.
own the server, so I guess that's...
This is true.
That was also a thing that we didn't mention.
I don't think it's an important part.
At the very least, you're part of the admin team.
Anyway,
I make the silly
I-
puzzles.
my socials are at diabet0 underscore on everything. I'm gonna look at you dead in the eyes whilst I say all this.
Everyone follow Dia.
A fun fact about me is I'm trying to fuck up my sleep schedule so I can get on WarrenSMP more.
Don't do that!
Hell
Become
yeah.
become an owl.
Promotion.
Like, at the very least, if you're gonna mess it up, make it at least, like... oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent.
Responsible.
Consistent. So that way, it is still a sleep schedule. It just isn't the normal people's sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Fuck normal people's sleep schedules. Yeah.
I'm just part of the night crew. I had to tell people that this is normal for everyone else. This is not normal time for streaming for me. I don't stream this early.
This is
Me neither.
fairly early.
Listen, it was the only time I had available, because I...
Oh no, you're
You're
fine.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, for
I'm
me,
only
this is my normal
about-
streaming time, out of necessity. Otherwise, I would go late into the night.
I could exist for several days straight if I wanted to.
This is also when I
But I
usually start.
work.
This is where lore starts to like kind of pick up anyway.
This is true. We did do a 24-hour stream. I plan to do another one eventually.
Yeah.
And I plan to
Let's
be
go.
there.
We both decided
My-
that wasn't a good idea.
Listen, if my wife, I
That's still
probably
so
would have
sad.
instigated. I would have instigated it. I think it was a sign
minutes,
from.
30 minutes before the 24 hours were up, his Wi-Fi exploded.
Yeah.
A
And then
tree
just
blew up
hilarious.
outside my house. Yeah, the whole power down was the grid was just down for a week. I had to
Your
relocate because my house was
existence.
freezing.
You were too powerful, I
God
think.
struck you down and
Yeah.
said, "Get
Yeah.
off this fucking server now."
Get off this
He's
fucking
like,
server.
"You've done too much, boy." It's like, ah! I like my silly little maze SMP. Leave me alone. My back room.
But I
And
don't
be
work
left
on
here
weekends
for the
anymore,
maze.
so I'm so joyous to plan 24-hour streams, especially while I'm dog sitting because it's great here. It's very easy to just go without worrying
Give
about
me a
waking
day.
anyone else.
You'll next time you
Give
do
me
again,
a
I'll be
day.
right there with you.
Give me a date. I'll actually join in this time instead of just staying for a couple hours.
I'll look at what day, because I already know days that I'm dog sitting, so on those weeks I'll be like, hey guys.
Hey, gang.
Hey guys, silly little
Yeah,
thing that I'm
24
asking you
hours.
guys.
We're in SMP.
And then
And
suddenly...
then I'll absolutely be dead the entire next day and nobody will hear from me ever again.
No.
Thank God, I'm joking.
This is how we escape the back room. It's just by doing a 24-hour scream.
This is how we do it.
We
I should totally
spend
just said
24
scream and
hours-
not stream. I guess that would also probably get you to a
I
scream.
spent
We're
24
screaming
hours.
For 24 hours, just like, get us out of here!
You know what? I'll do it.
I think that would probably just get you put in a padded room at that point.
Or killed. Or
Yeah.
killed.
Or both.
Or maybe a rubber room.
With
With the rat?
fats. Did they make
Are
you
Get out
you
my
gonna
head.
start
Get
getting
out my
stung by
head. Get out my
cameras
head.
again? It's been a while since somebody's been stung by a camera.
What's up?
How dare you?
Do you
Anyway.
want
Work
physical
the camera.
consequences to
Right, yeah.
cameras again? I can start. I can start.
I want physical
I already
consequences
have.
to
I already have
cameras.
some bitches written down for doing some things with cameras that I'm just kind of sitting that on the shelf.
Oh.
I want
could
physical
Things just slow
consequences
time.
Hey, look at the time. I have to go.
cameras.
Excuse me, Whimsy. I have to.
Last time you
No,
broke the
yeah.
camera, it just got like
back,
noted.
boy.
We were just told there was a note made of it, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's on the shelf.
Yeah.
Sure is on the shelf.
I don't think you guys realize how many notes we have for some of the wacky
Yeah.
stuff that you do.
The things that you've stolen that you didn't get consequences for, those are on the shelf.
I know
Those are
that.
there.
I want physical consequences for things again.
Alright. I can
Damn.
do
I want to go to
that.
prison. I want to
Yeah,
go to
hey,
prison.
listen, once you
I'm
get
gonna
out
send
of
you to prison because you want to go to prison.
Please don't decide that for us. You're not the one stealing everything.
Oh
in
yeah,
fucking
that
these.
reminds me. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There is a thing that
Well,
I need to do soon.
realistically, I feel like it should be happening.
I know it's gonna happen at some point. I'm waiting for everything to come crashing down on me, honestly.
He's
I would
gonna,
say
he's
stole
gonna
a
like,
totem.
Xavier's gonna wake up in a room and there's gonna be a long list of everything he's ever stolen.
Of his sins.
Judgment,
I have a
Judgment Hall
list, I
Part
have a
2.
list.
I can't wait to put everyone in the
Judgment
room with
Hall,
everything
but
they've.
can it be the judgment bird that breathes?
Judgment
Oh my
Bird!
god!
breathes Xavier, all of
I
the
need-
things he's
okay.
stolen.
I don't know if this is something we can talk about, but I have a question.
That's a.
Why did the Judgment Bird touch Orion's forehead?
He's
What
not
was-
shut up about this. For
I have
weeks.
not
He's
shut up
he
about
keeps
that.
Going on about this.
What the fuck are
I
you on about?
because I
I
chased
like
down
people that have no idea what they're talking about.
because
What the
one
I just
night
got up,
Lou
what?
was one night Lou was playing the Judgment Bird and everybody was freaked out and I chased after
Everyone
the
knows what
Judgment
the
Bird.
judgment bird is, right?
Yes,
Do we
yes,
need
yes,
to?
yes.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, sort of.
Okay.
I could just pretend I know. Like, if I
Alright,
get
so-
through college.
It's a big bird with a scale on its neck.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I chased
got, like,
it.
its head's wrapped in bandages.
You're just describing a Persona character. Anyway, go on.
And I chased it down and we just stared at each other and then it put its hand on my forehead and then nodded and walked away and I'm like, well that
I think
happened
you
and
got
I've been
judged
thinking
and
about that
judged
ever
correctly.
since. And I don't know what that means.
And you will never know.
You will never
No,
know.
we'll
Is
know
that-
eventually. It was.
Oh.
It's part of a bigger thing. It's just that every time I try to do the bigger thing with other people, they walk away before I can do it.
Guys, don't run from the Judgment
Hey,
Bird. Be like me.
Lou.
Chase it down. Hunt it down.
When are
Hunted.
you
Okay, yeah,
free?
yeah.
I wanna get judged by the Judgment Bird. That sounds fun.
When are
I
you
made it
free?
Judge Apollo's scale.
Yeah, I'm still really
Yeah.
scared about that.
Get
I'll
judged.
be honest.
Get judged, boy.
Yeah, listen, that thing.
Shut
I
up.
specifically moved
Shut
so
up.
slow as that thing, and so usually by the time I'm like, okay, all right, I'm about to type out a thing, people will already have walked away, and I'll be like, ah, wait,
Come back.
We assume that
Okay.
you're leaving.
I have
We
to be
don't-
slow and menacing. Wait.
Not me. I'll run you down. Anyone who
I
plays
have
an
to be
entity,
slow and
I will not
menacing.
run away. I will run towards, and that is not a threat. That
I
is
think
a
that's
promise.
a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
think that's a great
I think
idea.
you should do that.
I think
I
you should
am
keep doing that.
not all the time for like threatening reasons, but he doesn't. He's curious. He's like, oh, I want to see what this thing is.
This guy
Good.
doesn't
I
stop
want to
running.
see what the bird is.
I
Hello,
don't. They
ambulance.
Give
They
me
call me
more
the runner.
bird
Oh.
content.
I love the bird.
They give me content. Thank
They
God.
call me the runner.
They call you the runner, the track star.
Actually, no, I guess I am curious because we did just start talking about like entities and stuff. You know, I guess does anyone else have any like questions or like things that they thought were mysterious or cool with some of the entities?
Oh my
I
god, this
missed
is
the
an
potion
admin
thing.
Q&A.
Missed?
Yeah.
I
That's
need
very
Lubun.
good.
I need
to have
Lubun to
a
give me a
game
day
with
that
that
he's
one.
free, so we can do Melody's fuck ass game.
Listen, okay, listen, here's what happened, is that we'll talk about this and be like, yeah, okay, we'll figure things out, and then we just forget, and so I forget.
Okay. I'm gonna make a group chat, and every once in a while I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys,
Yes,
when do
please
we
do
my
that,
game? Can we do my
please.
game?"
Anyone who
Play
has
my
talked to
game.
me,
Couple months, and now I'm here like, we should get this out of
Play
the way.
my funny game.
listen, anyone
My
who
funny game.
anyone who's talked to
Yeah,
me in
my funny
DMs
game,
knows that
wow.
sometimes I just forget to respond. Okay, my brain will be
Play
like,
my
blah, blah,
funny
blah,
game.
there's like
Hound Trap
17
says,
million.
picking you up by the scruff of your shirt.
Play my
Okay,
game,
Luna.
baby. Like, where's the other
Play my
one?
funny game, featuring my good pal.
My good pal.
My good
No,
pal.
Like, I'll play the game.
My nice good
Where
friend.
the fuck's your good pal?
So the dead body on the second floor. Am I right, guys?
Holy
That
shit!
is
That
mysterious.
haunts my dreams.
I touched that thing all over them, and we
I
tried to move
know.
it. We tried to.
Okay.
Yeah. We tried to get organs.
I
to look at
live
you.
updated him. I need you guys to know I was live updating
You
Lumen
said at the
as we
time,
were
I
fucking with
remember.
the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
'Cause
alright,
I
now they're
really
trying to
wanted
get
to
me to
steal its
harvest the organs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to hear out of context about the fact that you guys were going to harvest its organs, and I was just like,
I think
what?
purposely-
No, okay, so what I asked.
Why would we let it go to
I
waste?
I think the first message I sent Lou was, "Hey, I need to know what's in this fuck ass body because they're telling me to harvest its organs, and I need to know if there's anything strange or odd in here."
Yeah, that was about the gist of it.
Okay, can I talk about the genuine reasoning behind this? Because half of it was me being a freak, obviously.
Uh-huh,
And the other half, there was an actual reason behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we were discussing the, like the fact that we all probably have trackers or some shit in us. In character, obviously.
Mhm.
And so we were like, what if we try and take the body apart to find out what the fuck they did to us? Because they had to have done something to us. They put something inside of us. So that was the reasoning behind it. And also, I wanted to be a freak.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, fair enough.
Empathy, you still want to run in to learn how to break a bone? That's a dead body. That's how you can.
Oh,
And I purposely had
my
a
God.
skin with no gloves on. I was just like, "Oh, what's this? Touch? Oh, what's
But
this?
you want to go
Touch?"
to prison. They're not going to
I
I'm
do
not
wanna
gonna
go to
send.
prison.
I'm
You wanna
not
go to
sending
prison.
you to prison. I'm not sending you to prison if you keep saying you want to go to prison. I'm gonna
Okay,
say no.
fine.
I'm gonna put you in a stupid
you want
idiot
it too
box
bad.
instead.
Okay, well, because I wanted to be
I'm gonna put
used.
you in
It's
a
just
box of
sitting there.
crocodiles. I'm gonna put you in a box of crocodiles.
I mean,
What are
listen.
we on?
I've disciplined my son, Chompy. I don't mind
Going to
food
prison, I
crocs.
think.
I'm gonna give all of the crocodiles strength
Harvesting
10.
organs and going to prison.
We were talking about the dead body on the second floor.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll stop asking about prison.
Yeah, what's going on with the dead body?
Well,
What's up with the corpse?
I mean, I don't want
I
to say
know
anything in
of course.
particular, but there might be some sort of explanation soon the next time I do admin stuff, so just...
Holy shit.
My bet is still on it somehow. Someone that Lucian knows from his world. I don't fucking know. That's the only reason I can see.
We
for
showed
being
Lucian the body.
particularly- Oh, did you? Oh well, never
Yeah.
mind.
He did. He didn't have much of it. The
No
one
reaction?
the
Alright,
reaction.
I didn't know
I'd
that.
have to go look. I'd have to go
Yeah,
look.
no, we showed him the body. We were like, yeah, there's a. It was, I think, when I first had the concussion, we were like, yeah, there's this body on the second floor. Do you want to see it?
Wait, I do
Let's
remember
go.
that. Never mind.
Let's go.
Ah.
La 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 la
Well,
la.
Fairy
Yeah,
Boy's
we had
out
two
of my
concussed
days,
people
son of a
running up to the second floor to check out a dead
Yeah.
body.
Rose,
I'm so tired.
I'm so glad
Rose,
everyone's
that is a
really normal.
banger first tweet.
Wait, does
I
Wim...
found
That's
a body.
Wim's DDR.
We're talking about the
body of
corpse on the
water?
second floor.
What?
A body of
Yeah.
water.
That's awesome, guys.
I found a
Awesome
body. A
reaction.
dead body?
just
No,
got-
a body of water. Yes,
Abstract,
dumbass, a dead
Abstract,
body.
I'm kidnapping you and we're going on a tour up the second floor.
Sick. I just go to change a light bulb and now there's a body on the second floor?
It's
Yeah,
been
there's a body.
there.
I just
There was
wanted to
something
see
on the
roller
notice
coaster.
board.
No one reads the notice board.
I read the
Everyone
notice
does.
board.
Can I just say, it's
See,
I'm
I'm
really...
trying,
at the
guys.
Everyone-
I
point
tried,
where I'm
guys.
like, do we make the create boards, display boards, and then do it
There's
that way? Because that way it will actively change and it's bigger text and people will have to fucking
Yeah,
There's a
but
thing
it's
on the notice
limited.
board. There's a thing on the notice board right now that says, hey, if you've read this book, if you've actually read this notice,
Yeah.
sign your name here. And it has one name on it and it's been there like 2 weeks. No
Oh,
one
I
reads that
actually
shit.
read.
See,
I actually read
thought-
them, but
I thought we should put the notice board in the lever room so it's even more
I don't think
obvious.
there's enough space in there.
Yeah,
There
well,
is
that's
not
before.
enough
That was
space in
before. No,
there.
no, no.
I've been
That was
making more
before we
space.
added the second floor or the basement. That was
The
before.
second
We'd
one
have
was an extra
to
floor.
move things around. We could do that later. We could see what we
'Cause-
can move around for the
well, no,
notice
Move
board.
stuff around.
Because before the basement was there, it was just that long stretch by the couch, and I'm like, well, if we move the barrels and stuff, we could put it right there, and that way when people walk in, they see this
I don't
giant
think it would
thing.
make much of a difference.
Well, I think so because it's
No, I
just
think
like-
it's in a pretty visible spot right now. I think it's just people
There's no way it
not.
can get more.
I think it's just because there's so much on that board that people are just like, oh, it's probably just the same stuff that's on that
There's
board.
also there's
Yeah.
it's not changed in months, which
No,
is also
I do like the
like,
idea.
I know I won't look at it unless out of character somebody's put something in
Mhm.
the Discord
Yeah.
saying there's something new, because if there's not going to be something new, I'm not going to reread the same shit.
Yeah, I do like the
Does
idea of like
Discord
a
just need updated more.
maybe. Yeah, we probably do need to rearrange some things before the new squad rolls in. But I like the idea of like a ticker, but just for like the top, so that we can put like update on it, and so that's what.
That's what I said that on stream. I was like, we need something that'll indicate when there's something new. And I thought like maybe one of the lamps from Create, just because those don't need powered. You can
Oh,
turn
yeah.
them on and off. And so I thought maybe having one of those, and when something new is put
Yeah.
up, it's turned on, and then after a couple weeks, it's turned back off, because at that point, it's not fresh information.
Yeah, no, I like that idea a lot actually. Because
Yeah, it was-
I
just
could
the
make a
idea
yellow
of it.
one.
I'm
Oh, wow, wait, this is actually really easy to make the iron ones. I can make a.
Rayo
I
City
can
is
make
asking about
a-
the Sins room.
Oh, the Sins room.
Sensor.
That's new,
Oh,
and I don't
yeah.
think we're going to get any explanations on that one.
But do we want to out of character talk about like the answers we put or something?
Oh
And why
yeah.
we put that?
I didn't put anything yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because Xavier's a little scaredy cat. No.
I mean, hey, we're not gonna confirm or deny anything. If
Because
you want to
Vin is
say,
gone,
oh,
he
there
needs to
goes.
think about
Shit.
his answer more, because
We've
he
lost
wants
one.
to
No, my dealer.
Hold on.
I don't think
Uh,
there's a right answer.
so
We're
I'm
in different boats
gonna-
here.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't
Make
think there's a
some
right
kind of
answer? Did you read the
barbarian.
thing in theory pod?
No.
I'll be right back.
That thing
Oh.
moved.
I've
There
been
is a
so
right
beyond
You can
answer.
Disney
continue
this
the pod
past
without me. I'm
week.
just gonna
Okay.
make lights.
Okay.
Who's
There
the
is
right
a-
answer to that type of question? What? That's
There is
crazy.
a correct answer that they're wanting.
Yeah.
Their right
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, I mean, we can't confirm or deny any answers, but like, if you guys want to talk about what you
Yeah.
guys like threw out there, or what you're going to throw out there. Oh, there is Corin back.
I mean, I put in
Anyone
for
wanna
mine.
talk
I
about
put
birds?
people
I love
and
birds.
the fact that they cannot exist without the other. That's why I threw it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mainly because to realize kindness, there has to be the opposite negative side, or it's just normal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I put morality and psychology in that book.
Mm-hmm.
One of those two things have to be correct.
Right?
I've already tried the psychology, but now I've
The
decided
birds?
maybe you
The
weren't telling me
birds.
I was correct because of this. So now I'm going to see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Diane.
I had put down an answer.
Di, you're breaking the
Mine was
cardinal
like
rule of TV.
weakness, or at least something that everybody would fall to.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a
Very,
camera
very Impalo. Impalo?
And
In
Paula.
character Apollo answer. Jesus fucking
Why did
Christ.
Apollo not want to share that today?
He's already been told that he's supposed to, like, be more cautious of how he speaks to people.
Oh.
This is true. Good advice.
He didn't think anybody would like that answer. Because
Something
he's even
tells me
saying
Vin
the
is
trying to
virtues
find a
are a
camera
bad
at the
thing.
Vin, go a little bit to the right.
Am I also in the camera?
Yeah, you're also looking at it. Everyone's breaking the
Wait, I'm
cardinal
looking
rule.
at
TV.
my own. I'm looking at my own.
Actually, you know what? Do we got? Actually, no. Wait, we'd have to get the others back in order to get a screenshot. Maybe by the time
You
that
should
the
join
podcast...
Warren SMP.
Yeah, and Bubbly's about to pull up too.
Yeah.
How many days left on the applications? Give us
One!
give us a
They
countdown.
end
One whole day.
tomorrow.
One
Oh.
day.
End of the day tomorrow.
And actually, that reminds me.
Slide.
Let me throw the application link into my my chat as well, because that was the whole point. That was the whole point for this.
I just want to
Hey,
apologize.
Do you wanna,
I'm throwing the app at all my friends. I just want to apologize.
Lou, do you want to send it to me real quick, and I'll also put it in my chat?
Yeah, of course. Oh my god! Here's the Whimsy Dealer's account. There he is. Also, sorry, I'm now retweeting everyone's WarrenSMP like live links.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't do that. Is it too late to do it?
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, just throw it
I
in
did mine
Twitter.
late. It's okay.
Listen, it's my favorite thing whenever I remember to throw everyone's
Oh my God.
to like retweet
Then it's
everyone's stuff.
perfect.
Hold on.
I'm
Wait.
taking a screenshot. I'm taking a screenshot.
All right, let me.
It's gonna be in my big old eyes, chat.
Looking screenshots.
Staring
All right, let
into my
me.
black orbs.
Wait, don't get off Twitter yet. Hold on.
That's okay. I'm still on Twitter. I just gotta. Where is
Send
my?
me the link. Lubun.
Sorry, Lubun's sending a link to his own stuff first.
What if I got you the link because I already have it?
Yes, please.
Nope.
My phone died, so I can't grab the link. And my computer
would.
does not like my browser right now.
Sorry, I just looked at screenshots. Big ol' eyes.
Into my big old eyes. We're looking at
forgot I have-
you.
I forgot I have Warren's Twitter notifs on, so every time Lou retweets, I see it.
Yeah.
As you should, and as everyone should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
I always have notifications on. Never meet a Warren SM.
Oh, I can't retweet again. This is the worst day.
That
Oh,
was
shit.
sick as shit. You jumped and landed right in
They
the
call
fucking
me-
chair.
Oh, I have to.
Inventor.
I'll have to re-look at that.
buttons.
Ah.
They call me the
Oh,
inventor.
they're different colors.
Yeah, so green can be like old,
Green.
fairly new, and then red would be new.
Sorry, I can't see these lights. I'm looking into the camera.
Al, bozo.
Am I right, Ben? Am I right, Ben?
There we
It
go.
would be something, and then
I'm
I
proud of you,
think we
man.
may
See,
need
I'm
a
in freak out.
ticker or some kind.
Oh,
But, like
God,
the light
shitters.
idea, I think is really good. Honestly, just so that way we're like, oh yeah, there's something new there.
I didn't realize how easy these were to make.
You goog.
Did
Yeah,
you?
they're really easy.
You goog.
You goog.
Goog. Rhymes with grug.
And a mug.
Envy, you're kind of grubcore.
You are kind of grugcore.
You know what? I'm gonna. Ah, goog.
Grugcore.
Envy. It rhymes with grug. And this here is offense. It rhymes with grug.
Whimsy, are you healing in this? Are you hearing this right now?
Whimsy is healing. Whimsy is not healing us though.
Yeah. Oh wait, Bubbly might
I think Bubbly's struggling a little bit.
Bubbly.
be surviving.
Guys, Bubbly's so cool.
Mhm.
I love Bubbly.
Bubbly's awesome. Everyone
Bubbly
here is
deserves
awesome.
to be
I love all you
fucking
guys.
We love you too! We love you too, little bud.
I was so excited when you came back as a character because like Rose always yaps. Like Rose always yaps about you and
Oh my god, stop!
So I was like, I finally get to meet Lucy and I finally get to interact with the Lou Bun, the bun that I'm like, yes.
I've heard nothing but good things about you, Bun, before like meeting you. I'm also mad.
I've
'cause I've-
only
I love
known
talking
good
about my
things.
friends.
I've only known good things.
I'm
I love
positively
telling my
blushing
friends
at the
that.
moment.
And the bare minimum amount of
Lou, we need to
times
do
we
more
did
lore, please
interact
do.
in the last one.
The
This
two tall bitches
server,
need to interact.
this server has made me realize there has been people I've interacted with that I didn't even know I interacted with at the time. Like, or not even interact. Like I was in the same space as these people, and I didn't even know. Like Thog and Days. This is not my first time seeing Thog and Days, but it is my first time actually getting to know them and interacting with them. But like, Thog and I were a part of a different SMP called SMP Split, and then I was also part of a project with Days on it called Growth SMP, and I just didn't know. I never knew that. And then we're like, wait a minute, our names look familiar.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know Rose from 2 other servers, Lou, Dave, Bubbly, and Rose as well from 1 other server that we don't fucking talk about.
We don't talk about Bruno.
But that's where I initially met those 3.
Listen, we
What?
can spill
Those
tea
you
when we're
abandoned.
not.
Yeah.
I feel like I knew some of you from Abandoned,
Mhm.
besides Envy. Pathfinder
Yeah.
SMP. Anyway.
So,
I
D&D and
remember
Astra.
you abstract from
Huh?
Abandoned.
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh.
yes. I thought you were
was
gonna say
on
something
that
else.
one.
I was like, where did we meet?
No, I think that's the first time we actually ever interacted on any server.
Probably.
I met Daya and Lou from Astra and then and D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you stole us for D&D.
Yeah, guys,
Like,
can I
and
just say? Can I just say as well,
You can
right?
just say.
Without Lou, I wouldn't be doing any of this.
Yeah, Lou, yeah.
No, stop! I did to stop blushing a second ago.
Yeah,
bitches?
Lou Bug,
Well, we've only got 1 seat left, and it's...
Yeah, what up? My scene. No, fuck off! I'm shaking!
Bubbly,
Oh
are
my
you
god,
blue?
my 3D&D players all online.
Eat my ass.
What the That's too different.
My ass.
That's how we greet each other now.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
What?
Lunar,
Why is there a
your
seal
other
here?
D&D groups
Why is
scatter
there a
about-
seal
It's
here?
whimsy. It's whimsy.
Whimsy dealer.
Oh, I meant for my almost 2 years now group.
Yeah.
Eat my ass.
Yeah, almost 2 years. It's 2 years in 10 days.
Oh my god, 10 days,
Technically.
Jesus Christ.
I think Rose is the longest, like in this circle is the only person I've known the longest.
Yeah, that is the one that I've known the longest.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Envy.
Yeah.
Wait.
What? Well, we can't count us because we didn't
No, we
even
can count it, we can
interact.
count it. It's okay,
Yeah.
we can count it.
Oh, we can?
count it.
1 second.
Okay, well,
Me
technically,
and Envy
well, we didn't.
realized, me and Envy realized the other day that the first SMP that I was on like 4 years ago, he nearly joined. The one that
Oh, I did join.
Yeah, get a different
I
colored
didn't
seat.
add
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
Did you?
Yeah, you have to crouch.
Yeah, I was
There you
in
go.
the server. Yeah, I was
Oh,
in
shit.
the
I'm
server.
gonna
I just
see.
didn't do
I didn't
anything.
realize. Oh yeah, you were.
No,
Oh,
the color should be a hint
So
of
that's
who's
crazy.
joining.
We could have talked, but we didn't.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Pebbles coming.
Oh,
Fucking yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to
Listen, be a
maybe get more
I'm
purgatory.
gonna
seats too.
TP him.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
TP him from the box.
Yeah,
might
we're gonna
have
have to
to-
teleport him over if he's joining for.
Yeah, we also
for
might-
each-
Yeah.
Yep,
I don't
yep.
know if anyone else is gonna be joining me. I might need to scoot Whimsy Dealer at some point.
I
No.
messaged.
Scoot
I
with
messaged
Speed
him.
Dealer,
I
or
can-
we can
I can-
put
No.
chairs above
No,
on the
no,
second
leave him.
platform.
No, wait, I didn't mean. I said at some point. He was
You
fine,
know,
man.
I'm
Just
so
put him on the floor.
Lou, I'm so glad that
grab him.
the protection villager we got had feather falling alongside it. Because people would die otherwise jumping off like
Yeah, yeah. Well, just don't
I
jump
mean,
off.
that's the benefit of the halls, though, is currently there's no massive big drops that you have to worry about.
Currently.
Currently.
I said current.
Currently.
I know damn well at some point we're
Wait,
gonna
that
find a
is-
challenge
that is
like
a
that.
good idea. Hold on.
Oh, that's really scary for you to
Currently.
say,
Oh,
actually.
Lord.
I love sick and twisted
Anyway.
challenges. Give me
Sick
sick
and
and twisted
twisted,
challenges.
Oh,
Oh,
and
it's
coming to the
good
stage
shit.
is Finnegan. I like this angle because I get to see everyone running up from that side.
Mhm.
I love the angle that I have because they just slowly come into view over there when they're running, and then
He's bringing
I
up
got.
Oh, coming
wait.
from the.
From the top rope.
Did you
Anyway.
just
The bull.
pile drive?
Wait.
Whimsy Dealer?
I need to try something. Wait.
Why don't we
Wait,
just
man.
we want Whimsy here? Why don't you just put him in the fish tank?
I keep thinking
No.
Whimsy out here is
He'll
fucking
kill-
drowned,
yeah,
fucking
He'll
suffocating.
kill the fish. He'll kill the fish.
Never mind.
Never mind. Don't put him in there. Don't put him in there.
Wait, where did
My
I already
heart-
had sea bunnies.
when you
come in
guys-
to-
when
to
you
the
guys
vent to
screamed-
leaving it and died.
When you guys
I don't-
screamed no, my heart sank because when you said it only takes damage from players, I thought it would count as fall damage. And I was like,
Where
I didn't
did
really
that-
think this one through.
No, I can only take he can only take damage if the admins hit him.
I see. Okay.
Where is
Oh! I see him. He's in the kitchen.
Jeez.
I don't think we've answered a single question yet.
Yeah.
I got
like
like
about the.
over an hour.
We talked
You
about
got-
the bird in the center.
Oh shit, true.
room.
Okay, fair enough.
You got a bunch of yappers to sit down and yap. I don't.
Oh, I have a question from Rail City again.
Oh,
Rail
shit.
City says, random question, but can I get a character mental health check with y'all? How we feel?
Guys,
Okay,
mental
guys,
health
who's
does
pressing
not
the red
exist.
button?
I'm sorry.
Who's pressing the red? Who's pressing the red
I'm
light? Who's
just-
pressing the red light?
Mental
I'm
health
just
does not
gonna
exist in Warren.
say, wait till my next lore stream because there is going to
Every
be
lore stream
something at
gets
the
worse all
start
the
of
time.
that.
What are you talking about?
Every time.
I just like making it
I'm
worse for
gonna-
everybody.
I'm gonna have a video at the beginning of my next stream.
If you could see, no, don't put him in the seat. I moved him, die.
We
It's
want to
emulate.
see.
Oh, look at the
Is
shark!
anyone's mental health
When's
just
he-
trash?
What? Now I'm
except that
distracted.
sounds-
Hold on.
Alright,
I
hold on.
think so.
When's
I'll
he
just think
deserves
she's
a
dead,
seat?
so take that as you will.
No, according to
Oh.
Rose, Mal is totally fine.
Yeah, she is.
Let Mal be fine.
If you
Yeah.
could,
Rail
if-
City thinks we should go down the line.
Eat
Oh,
my
we're going
ass,
down the
guys.
line and giving the
I don't think
mental
this is
health
gonna
check.
end well.
I think it'd be good to actually know, like, in depth a little bit, you know?
Oh, okay,
Well,
like
what
their
question?
current thoughts, like sort of. Okay, yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
ambulance.
Again?
I feel like that's
Lou-
symbolic,
I don't know,
actually.
Lou, you're the
Me
start.
when my
You're the
name is
start.
I'm the
Ambulance?
start. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're the host.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Well, other than recent events, Lyceum was doing good. No, because he was actually, like, healing and stuff. Like, you know, he was doing some stuff that he wasn't used to doing. He was, like, sort of stepping out of his comfort zone. This thing with Elizabeth kind of set him back a little bit, but...
Oh, fuck you.
Bubbly, that's the most evil laugh fucking ever.
Bubbly
all know that
been
Bubbly's
evil, and
evil.
whenever Bubbly can has thrown stuff that Elizabeth has done around people, back in those people's faces.
you wanna talk about people? You know who's been Bubbly's main target so far?
You.
Bitch, you been around me the most. What the fuck you talking about?
Melody's been in the hospital healing. It's okay. I'll get my.
I just haven't had a chance to meet your character
soon.
yet. Like, your new
Oh,
character.
don't worry, you'll be next. Anyways,
Oh, okay.
Alright,
I'm really I
continue.
like torturing people. Anyways,
Continue, Lou.
Anyway, yeah, no, other than that situation, though, he was doing pretty good. He's kind of getting back to where he was before. Oh, there goes Daya. Anyway,
Oh fuck.
Continue.
he's
Dropping
doing
in from the
okay.
top
On a
rope.
scale of like a 0 to 10, he's probably at a solid, like, 5.
No one
at the
look
moment.
up.
5 or 6 at the moment.
okay, I'm looking up.
Envy.
Actually, no, we gotta do Whimsy Dealer.
Shit. Guys, it's Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
Oh, is he on the top of the... I can't see, because
He's
otherwise I missed my...
floating.
Oh, I see him. He's connecting. He's connecting.
Oh, okay.
He's connecting.
That
3,
somewhat of a little
2,
There's
Small
so
one.
many voices.
It's Jesus.
There he is.
What?
Oh
Are
my
you all
God.
in the bedroom?
No.
Yeah.
Why are there so many
Daya,
voices?
you should have let him load in first. Good God.
No.
Where am
He
I?
must drop in.
At the end of the horizon.
Here, Pebble, you can sit by me.
There's another.
There was
Well,
a
alright.
Don't you
seat
dare
for
put
a
that thing
great
next to I
boy.
will fuck you up.
You
Sit by me
can't.
and
You
Lou,
physically
Pebble.
can't.
Sit by me and Lou, Pebble, but you are a little
Yeah, I'm not quite as tangible as I used to be, but hey,
You're very
this is
pale.
what happens when you get older.
You're very pale.
Actually, that reminds me. Before we continue the little mental health check of our characters, we should probably introduce the
that'd
two
go great.
people that have just joined into the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We should do that. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Bubbly. You gotta introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, just give like your name, your character's name, like your socials, and a fun fact.
So see-through. It's so
Okay.
hard to see you on my
Um,
stream.
Should I say both characters' names or
Yeah.
just one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Come on,
Bubbly. Oh fuck, where's the food? Share with me! They left, what the fuck? Fuck, but I'm pissed off. Anyways, I'm Bubbly. I have Elizabeth and Cora now. I don't remember my socials by heart. But Find me on Twitter, bitch, and Twitch.
Go on the
YouTube.
quest, I guess.
Go on the quest. It's I only remember it's bubbly_shark. I don't know if there's a second underscore. Don't try it out. Try it out.
Yeah. Hey, check out our
fun
card.
Check it. Yeah. Fun fact. I can do a Cartman voice. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give.
All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Understandable.
Pebble, your turn.
Hi, my name's Pebble. I like long walks on the beach, and my
No,
social
fuck you
security number is
Wait, no,
53218.
No.
That you asked for our social, right?
No. Your social media accounts. Your social media.
732.
You're so right. Mine is 35.
No.
732-976.
You know, Pebble, there's a chance that you just accidentally started doxing someone and they just got really terrified for a moment.
That's so true. If I
I
did
hope
that
so.
to you, I apologize. I will be.
That would be the best
I can
thing
compensate.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
I don't know.
Does somebody here want to be my lawyer?
I'll be your
I got you,
lawyer.
boss.
Oh, thank you.
I said it first.
Bubbly.
Was it?
Bubble.
We don't have houses.
Whoever
No,
you
that
doxed right there.
I hope it was my neighbor. Anyways. What?
Moving on. Leo's,
But
I think
well,
it's Emmy's turn.
I'm just saying if you could have a peek into what I wrote, that would sum up his mental state right now. But you can't, so I'll do my best to not.
What'd you write?
He's,
Oh yeah, the audience
scream.
doesn't get to.
yeah, in my character channel.
Start
The
putting
Discord.
character writings on AO.
I love that one. That's my favorite one.
I was gonna read them. I think everyone should do that. That's pretty.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
actually a
so
good idea.
true.
I
Having reasons
thought
as well.
about doing it, like posting some of this stuff on Twitter and
I've never
letting
used-
Twitter design.
I've never used AO3. I'd be down for that.
I read off
My
of it.
stuff. But
God forbid you lose them one day, because I'll cry.
I guess to sum up, he's broken and guilty.
Bubbly, why are you giggling?
Let me keep myself.
All right, woo!
There's a
Broken!
lot of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now,
Alright. Rose.
here I'm a ventriloquist.
Oh, Rose is AFK.
Just a silly guy.
There we go.
Dave.
Okay, that was pretty accurate.
That
That
checks
was
out, that
actually
checks
pretty
out.
accurate. Well, once Rose gets back, we'll see how accurate that is. Place your bets on how accurate that is, everyone.
Oh wait, hold on. If I'm really thinking about this, hold on.
$30.
If I'm really thinking about this, Mal's doing great.
Yeah, Mal's doing fine.
Even better, even better.
Mal's doing fine.
She's so normal.
Mal is
I'm-
so joyous.
I'm expecting a thing about locking in.
Place your
Lock
bets
in.
now. So Lou
Lock
has
in.
lock in. I have she's so fine, joyous.
normal.
Normal. Then has
normal,
normal.
All right, we'll figure out which one. It'd be kind of funny if she went on a tangent that was just every one of these answers.
Anyway,
Poodle.
Dave, it's your turn.
Melody's okay. They're okay. I'm looking behind me at my evil thing for next stream. They're okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I'll take this time to remind everybody again. Melody has touched that lime. That is still something that is affecting them and is affecting their mental health because of it. Melody's not. Melody's fine. It's okay.
Haha.
Yeah, we're in a
Again.
we're in a similar boat, I think. Me and you.
It's okay.
We're in a similar
Guys,
bad
that was so
boat.
ballsy.
Okay.
On a like an actual real note, Melody's not doing the greatest, but they're trying, and that's all that matters to them is that they're trying. They're taking the time to heal what needs healing currently.
You know what?
Even though that's
Kind of
just
bad.
physical shit.
Oh my god, welcome back.
What kind of food did you get?
Pizza and cheese sticks. Like the
What kind of
cheese
pizza?
sticks. Just cheese.
Okay, continue.
Well, we skipped over Rose. Rose, how's Mal doing? mental health wise.
Okay, do you want the genuine answer or do you want my silly
you need
answer?
to
Give both.
give us your
Give
answer.
both.
Just give an answer
Give
first.
both? Okay, the silly answer first is she's doing so fine. She's great and fantastic and joyous.
Okay,
Got
get
it.
it.
All right.
Genuine...
For everyone that wait, hold on a second. For everyone that put their
Okay.
bets on fine and joyous,
Me.
30 bucks.
That's
30 bucks.
Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts. Get some cold
Sit
cuts.
your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Get the fuck out of my
Flat
face,
get in the fish
boy.
tank.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't. Okay.
Moving in third
Wait,
person's
hold on,
tough.
hold on, wait, hold on. All around me are familiar.
I'm gonna drown you. You know, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Get out of this
genuine
chair.
answer, what's up? Give it to
I can't
me.
get out.
There he goes.
With the genuine answer,
Uh-oh.
she's a little fucked up mentally, especially after the aftermath of the Dr. Freak Roulette incident and shit that's happened immediately after. She's
Uh-huh.
very stuck in a flight mindset, and so that's not good.
Yeah,
She's
that's not
not
ending.
doing great. She's not doing
That's alright.
great.
I
I mean, I'm sorry for the names I called you.
You
Well, yeah, for the name.
regretted it. You immediately tried to
He
fix
called
it.
me
What do you mean you're not sorry?
dumb. He called me dumb.
That's- Yeah, that's the only thing I regret. That's the only thing I regret is calling you guys dumb. Other than that, I am not sorry for what I did.
He called me dumb and stupid and stupid and dumb.
I didn't call you stupid. I called you dumb.
Oh,
Back in the fucking
Yes,
seat,
attack
boy.
him.
I'm
Attack
trying.
him.
I'm
Attack
trying. I'm
him.
in third person. I never go in third
I'm
person.
in free game, and everybody watched me struggle to bunch you.
Speaking of freaks,
Well,
Vin,
good.
it's your turn.
Oh my god. Not the herb.
I think I need to skip this one.
Wait, are we going down the line and just doing character mental health?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, you guys,
That's
you
friendly.
just got here, so we
Yeah,
didn't
you'll-
want to throw you into it, but we'll circle back to
Yeah.
you guys at the end. Which
I see. I
yeah,
see.
Normal.
yeah.
He's not normal.
He's so fine.
No, he's
He
not.
isn't full of mold at all. He's
He's
totally
very
You ate
okay
mold?
with everything going on, and he's not stressed out about everything ever all the time. I would like to stream again at some point when I get myself back together, because I just been taking a bit of a break.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what the hell is going on with this boy at the moment. He's not doing good. But it's hard to kind of give a glimpse of character mentality when you're not in their POV.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to work out how
Yeah.
I need to do that when I stream next. He's great.
He's great.
He's hanging on.
That sounds
He's
like
dealing with
me.
things.
Sounds like me when I say Mel's
really
doing great and
does.
fine.
Whoa, that's crazy. It's almost like he's very much taken on Mal's role right now because she's concussed, and if he takes one break, everyone around him explodes. He took 3 days to like not be severely physically ill, and then his sister and one of his best friends exploded.
That was no fault
Wait, who are
of
you talking
anybody
about?
else but those two selves.
I don't understand. Guys, I'm fine. I'm right here.
What are you
should move
talking
on.
about,
Sure.
Rebel says? As a ghost.
85% mold. It depends on a few factors. He could get really moldy soon. We'll see. Let's move
Oh.
on.
Wait,
what-
where's the
on what
mold coming
percentage?
from? I'm confused.
He's carrying the withering stuff in his pockets.
Okay.
What percentage of mold is Xavier right now?
He's 50% mold right now.
That's a lot.
Holy shit.
Yummy.
Yeah,
I
he's-
always
wait,
buy
wait, hold on.
2% mold.
It's okay. I'm gonna make him
75,
roll
he's
a
75%.
dice on
75.
Friday.
Yummy.
I had to roll the dice the other day for my own
Yeah.
fucking status effect on this.
Mm-hmm.
If I fail one more, it all goes wrong.
Oh.
I always buy 2% fat-free mold.
Me too. Oh my
Ugh.
god, it's just, I think it's so much, it's healthier. It's
Right?
It's
I don't-
lighter, you
I don't know if
lighter
I want
on
to talk
some-
about
Yeah.
mold anymore.
Alright, Adam, your turn.
My bad.
No, it's all good. It's good. I'm being silly. Oh,
Okay.
someone's requesting to hit Pebble for the funny.
Oh shit.
Do it. Do it.
You can't touch me.
do
I'm
it.
only 20% here. Ow, you hit my 20%. Ow, you hit my 20% again.
Hang on, I have to get out of creative mode before I accidentally destroy something. I'm probably about to take damage from thirst or something.
I'll dodge it. I'll dodge it. Huh. Huh. Can't hit me, I'll dodge.
I'll be back. I have a feeling I'm
I've
supposed to
hit
do a
him like
crime.
10 times.
Okay, I wasn't
Not
dying of thirst.
20%.
I'll be back.
And luckily I'm not dying of hunger because the last time that I was on the server I had like 7 million, I can't even remember what I was handed last time. Because I was in admin mode. And I was playing a certain little guy.
Oh, I see.
That little guy.
What
That
did
I want to kill.
what did Frizzles get handed like an entire stack of? Or like 58, I think it was?
57 shrimp.
Tomato
I was
soup,
on
and there's
stream.
the weird fucking
It was
leg
57
thing.
shrimp.
Yes, it was 57
Fried
shrimp.
shrimp.
It was fried shrimp. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's why my protein and grains are maxed. Anyway,
At least it wasn't like blood like last time.
well,
They did
anyway.
not. They did not.
No, they just fed
My
him
boy.
a soul. They just fed him a soul.
No, my boy, I said no souls.
Oh, well, I just want also speaking of souls, I just want to say everything was fine. I regret my actions of tricking you to give me back my knockoff lore soul, because when you had it, everything was fine. Everything you dealt with, you were fine. You got hurt, but guess what? You walked it off the minute.
That
I took
is
it back,
true.
you
Can I have it back
died.
then?
Back with more pizza.
No, you're
Thank
dead.
God.
You can't give
All
it
right,
to
once
you.
we
Yeah,
get around
man.
this
Did you-
I like-
this
is
round
that
of
what you
questions,
fed
I'll
the
ask
Frizzles?
that.
No.
I'll like
No,
answer that
no,
one
no,
for you.
Can't imagine my disappointment when Pebble messages me, "Hey, if
Oh,
I
and coming from
grab the
stage,
toxic waste with gloves, do I still need to roll?" Yes. Okay. Roll a
Okay.
dice for me.
Yeah.
1, 5, and 7. Okay.
Here's what's
By
happening.
the way, Rose got that message when right before Melody had Apollo and Mal break their leg.
Yeah.
So it
I was
turned
like,
into,
well, it looks like I have to
"Never
go play
mind,
doctor
we're
elsewhere."
not breaking the leg right now. We're going to wait a minute.
Oh joy.
I had to play doctor elsewhere, and he died. So I mean, I think it was very successful.
Very successful. I somehow. So the funny thing about this is, I know for a fact, because you weren't there, I know for a fact I would have made it to Pebble. Like had I used my shoes and everything, I'm like very confident I
Don't
would have
ever
made it
say
to
that to
Pebble.
Orion ever. He will. Are you kidding me, man?
How do you feel about this information?
I'm never
I feel
telling
fine.
a
Oh, okay,
soul.
cool.
I'm live. I'm gonna go be reckless in the halls. Hey, Rose, expect a
Wait.
DM. Oh,
Take me with you. Take me with you.
The 20%
We're so
Pebble
back.
follows.
Let's go.
It's a 20% pebble.
But no,
wish we
no,
could
you
keep
said
up.
he was at Pebble. You were at the door on white by the arcade, right? Like you were
You
right
had
there.
your boots. You were ahead of me. Why didn't you get them then? If you were so fast,
Because why
you
would
had
Melody?
your boots.
Because why would Melody?
Why would
hold
Melody?
on,
Yeah.
hold on. I want you to look me in the eyes. Why would Melody
If
actually
you let
go
Pebble
and pick
die-
Pebble up?
If
Hold on.
I'm just saying right now, any chance I know Orion is very, very aware that Melody and Pebble have beef, but Pebble is Orion's one of
That's my
Orion's
boy.
close friends. Yeah, that is my boy.
I don't think
And
they
if
have
you were
beef.
to
I'm
tell
pretty sure
him
that's the whole cow.
That you let him die,
That's the whole cow.
I would kill you myself. There would be.
I think it would have been
no-
awesome if you showed up and then like purposely didn't pick me up while I was. That would have
been
been
sick as
really
hell,
cool.
though.
That would have been
gone hard.
awesome.
I would have killed him right then and there. There wouldn't be no cult dagger, no Hazy, no nothing. Orion would have looked at you and killed you.
Well,
This is
you,
why
to be
I
fair, you'd
attacked
have to
them.
know that they did it intentionally.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well,
They could always say the timer ran out just as they got there.
All right. We can yap about this in a second. We still have to get through the mental health check. We can't let this side of the room
Yeah.
get out of this question.
No fist fights until after the mental health check.
This
Character
did actually
mental
give me a second to think about how to word my answer.
God, I know it sounds like such bullshit, but Apollo is actually just genuinely doing fine. He's not good. But he's not really that bad either. Dude's just chilling. Broke
Squishy.
somebody's leg, taking care of it, chilling out, avoiding
Gets
people.
Squishy.
I'm fucking losing! Sorry.
I told you! I told you! You said,
I'm
got
trying
it. I'm
so
gonna lock
hard
in.
to-
I'm gonna lock in. She's not gonna get me. And I said, okay, buddy. Sure, man. Sure.
Okay, she
Okay.
hasn't won yet, though. Okay,
like a
It's
That's
okay.
not the thing.
I'll keep rubbing in your face that you have to be thicker. You have to be thicker. You have thicker skin.
You have to.
Okay, well, actually, that would help Mal not win.
Could have worded that a little bit differently there.
I know, I realized as soon as I was like, fuck, how do I
I'm gonna
say?
win.
Lose everyone. I
it's
got
So
a
what we're
burrito.
talking about is there was a conversation about boundaries, and Orion snapped and said something along the lines of, I thought you had thicker skin. Fun fact, that is one of the very few terms I have written down for his regression, which is what the blindfold is for. When I tell you, my jaw dropped and I stared at her and trying not to start
Crazy.
giggling, all giddy like,
I'm gonna
because
have
like,
to-
oh my god, he did that thing.
It's okay. I'm a witch. Did you?
You
Mal's
are
a
a witch,
social
pretty
witch.
much,
Mal's
yeah.
a social witch. She just wiggles her way in no matter
That
what.
reminds me of a question that I'm gonna ask once we get around to it. But let's
Who are we on?
Corin.
Are we still on the mental health question?
We're on
Corin.
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 I haven't seen Corin in a while. How's Corin doing mentally?
Yeah.
I think the last time I really saw him was when I got shot in the eye for him.
I think Corin's just hanging out.
Fucking loser. Sorry.
Probably my guy.
So if I mute, it's because I'm having a burrito.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
It's chicken.
Ooh, nice.
Burrito.
At some point, I should get dinner.
The typing wait
I don't
time.
think I'll have time before I have work. That's okay.
Get food
Oh yeah,
on
this
the
ends
way to
at
work.
8.
Good job,
Anyway.
guys. We got
Fuck
through
up,
one
Whimsy.
question.
Hmm?
We got through one question. Good job, guys.
Well, hold on,
Yeah, they got it.
There's only been one
Nah.
question.
Oh man, time to go / shit. But for real though, just a little too sleepy. There's not much else I can say because not much has happened.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's fair, that's fair.
Real.
Uptown
So
doing.
you want to know Uptown's mental health, huh?
Yeah.
Cold.
She's actually doing fine.
Mhm.
Genuinely, she's doing fine. Her only thing is because like she's so genuinely convinced that she is dead. She just doesn't give a fuck. Her only objective right now is to take Cora on a date. I won't lie.
Hey
At
yo!
first-
Hey yo!
At first it was Chris, but then Chris started to piss her off.
Oh.
So it's
Yo, that's my pupil. Better be careful.
Don't worry. Uptown will treat her right. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, because he's trying to indoctrinate her into a cult.
It's
There's no
working.
time.
It's
There's
already
no
worked.
time.
It already worked.
It's already worked.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah.
Let me-
so
Look,
Uptown's
Envy didn't get to Cora. Envy got to me.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
genuinely, Uptown's
Sometimes
doing
that's how it
so fine
happens.
right now.
You know what? Good for Uptown.
She
Good
just
for
wants to
this
hang
side
out.
of the room. I like how this side of the room, for
Yeah,
the most
for
part, and I know
everybody.
that's gonna change immediately as soon as I talk to Lunar. But I like how, for the most part, this side of the room is like, yeah, I'm doing okay, and this side's like, ugh,
You were doing
yeah.
so well until Lunar.
Anyway, speaking of which, hi Lunar.
What? I'm doing fine.
Hi.
How's the?
Arthas is not doing the greatest. He's not necessarily like all of a sudden depressed like others. He's just angry. He wants to lash out, but because of his physical pain, he can't. And
Aww.
honestly, he's regressing a good bit. So
Ah.
he just can't act on the regression.
I'm
Because
back
of
out
the
of
You
the
pain.
dog
ruined
again.
the side.
It's
Like,
okay.
he wants
people
to
let the
swing at
dogs out.
people. He wants
Always
to
let the dog in.
start fights. But
gonna-
that's what he's,
We're gonna have to fist
That
fight
way
to
he
get some of
knows.
that energy out. We're gonna have to fist fight to get some of that energy.
He would not swing on Lucian, and you know why.
I'm
That
not
boy's
like
too
there's.
I'll
gay.
feed you to the dogs. Just like
No, not even because fucking
I
Mal.
know.
Bro is just too gay.
While we stream it, my stream. Actually, I'm gonna talk to my streamer.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Fucking, he.
That's what. Oh my god, that's what
100%
Apollo did.
Just he is definitely regressing. He just can't
Don't
act
we
on
don't
that
talk about
regression because of the pain.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he's lost. Like I think it's like 3 to 4 people he cared about at
Yeah.
this point. No, let's see. There was Present, Lost, Reed. Yeah, 3 people he cared about just gone.
And what about
No
Gone,
information.
gone,
Elizabeth?
gone.
No
Elizabeth?
information. Elizabeth, yep, that's 4.
Okay.
To be fair, I know Elizabeth's still alive out of character, so I forgot to mention them.
Are you sure about that? No, I'm kidding.
Pebble?
I'm kidding.
Do you miss
Yeah.
Pebble?
Bro does not like Pebble right now.
Oh, damn.
Pebble kidnapped his brother. Like, he is not
You
gonna
put one
stand
person in a box and everybody hates you.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You need to put everyone in a box.
No!
So
I feel
true.
I'm never gonna be over how crazy
putting
it
them in
is
the
that-
box,
Guys,
and then they
I
go
feel
and
like
tell everybody how you put them in the box and how you put them in the box.
In all
Guys-
honesty,
Pebble
Guys,
putting
I
someone
feel
in a
like-
box is the least awful thing anyone has done here. I don't.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stand by this until the day that I die. I don't fucking get it.
That was more
Everyone
upset about
here
the
has done
entity
so
thing.
much worse.
Thank you, bestie.
The entity thing is worse.
And even the entity thing, I got 100% proof that it would
Was-
not
was
backfire, and I went,
also
okay, then I'll go with that.
there's also the fact
Also-
that he just
No,
threw
I
Guys.
think the box
I'll
thing was
defend it
pretty
forever.
awful. If also
Guys,
just for the
I
fact
think-
that it was
If-
personally
if I
awful.
if I gave everybody context as to why it was awful to Melody.
I think breaking people's bones and murdering them is kind of worse. I don't know. I think the. I don't know, man.
Who would do that? That's so
I can swap to
crazy.
that one.
Guys, I feel like we should. I feel like we should put everyone in like a really big box, right? Maybe with some greenery around it.
No.
Maybe
talking
connecting
about
it.
Ways to build
some-
Melody would
homes,
end
you
up
know,
killing
to...
Pebble with their own two hands if Melody was put in a box with Pebble.
again another box.
Considering the
box.
Well, you're already in a
context around it
box.
and why it happened, you didn't put them in a box for no reason. I'm gonna stand by this until the day that I die, and I will die. I will die on this hill for the reasons that he put Melody in the box. It was not as bad as everyone is making it.
Yeah, listen,
seem.
listen. He had his reasons for it. It just so happens that there are reasons for why it is awful too.
Yeah, like it sucked, but it's not the worst thing anyone's done.
Oh yeah,
No,
genuinely
out of character,
yeah.
but in
I know
character,
that. I just think it's
think-
really funny that in character it's being treated as like one of the worst things anyone here has done, and it's like, dude, what?
Also, this is the fact that
Melody's
Pebble was-
perception very specifically is fucked in this regard.
Melody, yeah, I suppose, from their own
Yeah, that
personal
makes sense.
experience, but I feel
From
like other
from
people should
personal
have
stuff,
the-
that's exactly
I
why
don't know.
Melody's does not give a shit about
From
Pebble.
Foster's
It's all personal
perspective-
things. The Melody won't actually get into it. They got into it a little bit with Pebble, and then he died, and they're like, "Yep." I told him more about why I attacked his ass, and he died. I'm not going to say anything because that's actually a really big coincidence that's going to come back up later.
Anyway,
from
to continue,
Foster's
to continue
perspective-
though.
I wasn't done. I just kept
Yeah, no, I was gonna say. I was
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
say.
Oh.
Continue the questions.
From Foster's perspective, though, it's also the fact that he's had issues with Pebble in the past, and Pebble would always say they would work on it. And now it's like Pebble died before they could fix things, and he's kind of pissy about that. It's like how. Like,
Oh,
sorry, my
sorry.
bad.
Mad at him for the-
No, that's exactly how it is. How
Insane
dare you
behavior.
die before
How
you
dare
fix
he
it?
fucking die?
How dare
It's
you?
kind of a base.
Slip on a salmon, do a
I
double
fucking-
backflip,
what is
accidentally
that?
sip on some toxic waste through a silly straw, and then die.
Did I-
Pebble and Foster
Every
have a
time
promise
we
with
tell
each
it,
other that they're
something
gonna
else gets
live.
added.
So
Also-
who died in a more silly way, the ball pit or
Oh, no.
or the drinking Nickelodeon slime?
It might be in the ball pit.
Ball pit.
I think
might.
Wow, memories of the ball pit.
Nothing
It makes me wanna
can
cry.
beat the ball pit, especially because afterwards, Rose confirmed that the admins all tested it, and
We did test
it was
it.
makeable. It
It
was
was like Game of
just
Thrones.
that Steven was bad at parkour.
That's fair. That's
It was
fair.
our first
Great memories.
Never forget.
I love that memory with the burning passion.
Base.
I'm
I
not
know.
calling it
Yeah,
now. Ball
we'll
pit's my
get
next
to
step.
it. It's just a little loud.
Blue, I
You and
remember
had
that. Do
serious
you?
lore, but, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we became best friends. That death.
The worst part for me about the ball pit death is that they walked by the wall where I was, and I was like, "Are you guys okay? Do you need me to come out there with you guys?" And they're like, "No, no, we're okay." And then 5 seconds later,
Tragedy I felt. You know what was funny about that is the fact that before Steven went in, I was gonna go in first, and I was like, hold on a second, let me turn around to the others, and Steven went in after. Just instant death. The funniest shit
it
to
was
me.
such awful timing. It's like, are you guys okay? I can come out here. You guys want me to come out with you? I'm like, no, it's okay. We got it. And then Steven died, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I should have gone out. I should have fucking gone out there.
I think me and Lou were in admin mode at that point as well, and we were both freaking the fuck out.
We had
Like,
Issa with us, and Issa was like, pause.
Yeah,
I don't know what just happened.
I can't remember what we were doing, but we
funniest
weren't
shit.
even there. We were just kind of off somewhere else, and then suddenly we got the message and was like, no shot.
The thing is, if I went in first, I would have died instantly. Also, I suck at that point of time, I sucked at parkour. I would have fucking died anyway.
But it's also the fact that Pebble promised, though, that the two made a promise that they're gonna try and live longer. So.
Oh yeah.
Don't think I forgot about that, Pebble.
Man.
Don't think I forgot about that.
Hey, I said you live till 89, right? That's the.
No,
I forget the exact
made
year.
that promise back that they're also gonna live.
Yeah, and I was like,
He's
yeah,
still
I'll do that.
alive, He's just, you almost died.
Yeah, I'm 20% here.
That's less than that is less than a quarter.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Bubbly.
Oh, huh?
Your turn.
Oh, it's me? I don't know if I should go because I just came as Cora is the thing.
Well, how's
doing?
Cora
How's she
handling
doing?
coming into the halls?
Yeah, mentally has.
How was Cora starting with Frizzles?
Okay, that one. So.
Oh, and the other guy.
Yeah, and the other guy. Okay, so, to be honest, Cora may act like she's okay. It's very fucking obvious she's shitting her pants over here, bro. She still thinks at this. She's like, okay, I gotta be here. I gotta live in the moment. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'll just freak out later. It's fine. And then she gets distracted, so it's okay. But then once she's alone, it's just instant crying.
Aww.
Oh my god, twinning.
And she does not like crying in front of people. Maybe they'll change. I don't fucking know. But she's not doing great.
Blinks my big little eyes at you.
I just saw
we
that.
hold hands. But I don't know. That's all I can really say about Cora. Oh, and about fucking Frizzle. She was scared shitless. You seeing a fucking little tiny thing come out of nowhere. Cause she heard it from behind her and she thought like, oh, maybe it's Orion. Maybe like he came back and he's just sneaking over. No, it's a fucking animal coming through. Well, she thought it was an animal. And then once it starts eating, it grows. She's fucking like, she thinks she's high. She thought she accidentally took the fucking shit that Xavier gave her.
Oh, robot.
Oh no.
Robot Vin.
Robovin.
No, the British robots.
Oh.
The British robots, no.
Oh my god. No, but that was the most scariest shit for. And then now seeing another entity, and she saw a mask one, and she was gonna pinch herself. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Seeing Tim's entity, I walked out of. I didn't see. He was standing there. I didn't process it. But I'd walked up to Xavier, and he was down the hall, and he was just kind of standing there, and then I turned to walk back into the room, and then I stopped, and I stepped back, and I turned and, like, looked him in the eyes, and then he disappeared.
He was behind you this entire
I
time.
was stood in the hallway. I didn't know he was there because I had names
He
off.
was
I had
just
names
standing there menacingly, and I like, I physically double-taked, I, like, walked towards the room, stepped back, turned, looked him dead in the eyes, and then he disapparated, and I was like,
I had no idea.
What a scallop.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's funny because I kept seeing his name back there, and I was like, I'm not. Maybe they're just getting something ready. By the time they disappeared, it like flashed into my head like, were they just standing behind Vin this entire time? And not once did they turn around.
I had names
He was just
I had
standing
no
there.
idea.
No, I'm pretty sure
Probably
the
when we
entire
came
time you were
around
out
the
there, he was just
corner-
standing there.
Yeah, to be fair, there's been a lot of.
By
Oh,
the
sorry.
cardinals. No, you're okay. What's up?
No. I was gonna go off on a completely different tangent. You say what you're gonna say, and then I'll say what I was gonna say afterwards.
When because it was Cora Uptown and Xavier walking around, and the fucking creature was walking around as well. I had my name tags off, so I didn't know where anyone was, like through the walls or anything. We come around the corner by the cult halls, and he's just huge and standing there, and I genuinely got jump scared because I didn't know he was around the corner waiting for me. I was like, ah! I think it's audible on the recording. We're on Absolute Stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Actually, like, jolted back.
Yeah.
Look, it's the
Anyway,
scariest
okay.
shit, alright?
I think it's
fucking terrifying.
funny how many times we're like able to jump scare you guys. Fun fact, by the way,
Mhm.
Frizzles wasn't the first like entity that was gonna run into you. There was another. I was a different entity just around the corner. I was waiting for you to notice
What?
me. Like you
Me?
specifically, yeah.
Whoa.
You were sitting
the
on
fuck
the
were-
bench and you weren't like.
Uh-huh.
I think you were just doing something out of character because it was just you and Rose that were sitting.
I
in
was
the...
fighting with my mom!
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was a
Casual
different
experience.
entity off on the hallway, and I was just waiting for you to look up and notice, and you never did. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna play something that.
Well,
would
wait, what
actually...
entity?
I'm not gonna say.
Well,
Nerd?
you better do it next time, please. I wanna have a heart attack. I like being tortured.
But yeah, no, I was like, okay, all right, I'll play something that would actually approach, and so I switched to Frizzles and was like, I'll go say hi as Frizzles.
Either way, you scared the shit out of
I
her.
love,
Yeah.
fucked this
I
up.
loved
I fucked this
Frizzles
up.
immediately running into the
Scratch.
safe zone after they gave Frizzles a soul, and now we're like, well, we gave Frizzles a soul, and
Well, now
Frizzles
we
came
know.
inside.
Hold on, I need to
Hold
fix
on, I'm
this.
gonna
This
tell you.
is
I'm gonna
not-
tell you the truth real quick. Lou, when you
look
started
weird?
going up to me slowly, to me that was the scariest shit ever. That was like as Cora, I try to be myself, and to me that was like I was ready to leave.
Frizzles is menacing. What can I say?
It was the
Just wait till you
scariest
meet
shit of my
Toast.
life.
The second
And
worst
Abby.
Wait
sinister
till you meet
little guy.
Sherbert.
Yeah,
Look at
it's-
me, everybody shits herself.
Strawberry, every other little guy.
Mhm.
It's a staple.
Exactly.
That's my baby.
At
I have
some
only
point, all of
met
them are gonna be in the
Frizzles
same room.
and Abby. That's the only two I have met.
At some point, all of them
Cora's
are gonna be in
only
the
met
same
one.
room, and it's gonna be too powerful. I think.
They're all gonna be in the
Me and
same
Lou, when we're
room,
both
and then we're all
creatures,
gonna be
is
like,
terrifying.
Yeah,
And then
I
we're
did
gonna
almost
do it.
murder the
we're gonna
server.
end up giving them food, and then you guys are all gonna run into the safe zone and absolutely raid the shit out of the kitchen.
I want to befriend something and just walk around, just be like, "Hey guys," but I gotta make sure I keep that away. Oh, another friend. I can't do what Elizabeth does. I can't, and it's so
Yeah.
fucking hard.
You want,
It's so hard.
You want to give it a name? I'm kidding.
All right. We're almost
You
done.
want to meet the cat?
We're almost done with the
Oh,
question. We
okay.
have to get through at least one question.
He's just kind of here. Like he's trying to see light in every dark situation at the minute.
Mhm.
He's
Time-based.
trying to give smiles, but he's also like in private. He's literally sobbing his eyes out. He's in pain.
God. Oh
He
my
is.
god.
He is.
The poor baby.
missing- He is missing like his kid.
Aww.
Like Sword's been asleep for a while, and it's just like, okay, there's not really anything keeping me up at night. It's weird.
And be your sit and Mace just have you be inside the chair.
Yeah, I fucked this up. Ignore me.
And then you have to change it to pose writing.
Loser.
If you want that to be like how Autumn has a different sit emote for when they're sitting on a
No,
thing, you
no,
have to do
I
writing.
fucked it up for some reason. Now it's just my standing, so I'm trying to go back.
You know what's
and
funny?
Oh,
Envy,
change it off of
envy.
standing.
That's
But it's
exactly how I
standing,
sit in my
it's
chair.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
sitting like
envy.
that as we speak in real
No,
life.
cause like if you pop over to my stream and you can watch me do this in real time, but like it's stuck. He's stuck like
Every
this. I can't.
single Envy stream has one like 20-minute segment of him.
Yeah.
Yo.
He looks like he's stuck in a basket at the
Not do
moment.
CPM off
What is
stream
it?
or
What
on
is it?
stream.
Like
Oh.
he's
Oh.
stuck. He's stuck
You
for
will
some
never,
reason.
you will
What
never
did
find an
you
Envy
do?
VOD without CPM.
I don't know.
I'll have to look back at the
Hold on,
VOD.
Envy. Go click
Alright,
model. Click
Envy's
model.
fixing
I will
this.
I will say one more. I will say one more thing.
You changed the pose of its default of the model's default shit. That's why.
How do I go back?
All right, you can talk about this over there.
Two technical difficulties.
Diet, go.
Like when people came around to like celebrate Daya's birthday, like he was happy because he didn't celebrate it last year. he didn't celebrate it last year or the year before. So it was nice, like after 2 years almost, like he was able to celebrate his birthday.
No.
You forget we had a mass birthday celebration in the first place. You forget we did that.
Yeah.
Because you
had a birthday.
I got you a gift and everything.
There's a birthday celebration in the first.
I don't remember what the fuck I did on your birthday.
That was for my actual birthday, wasn't it?
It was for the characters' birthdays. Lucy had set up a thing because it was like, well, I don't know everyone's birthday, and clearly everyone doesn't know what day it is, so screw it. We're making a birthday for everyone.
And then he almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he was setting up streamers and then fell off the top, and we didn't. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. Not what we're talking about. Different server entirely. The precursor, but still different
but, like,
server.
Imagine dying to hanging up party.
I stand by the fact that would have been kind of the funniest death ever. Like, Pebbles is also kind of funny, but it was like...
Yeah, he slipped on a salmon, did a triple backflip, a handstand, cartwheel, took a sip of one of those really, like, swirly, like, silly straws, and then, like, landed in the Family Guy death pose.
You know, like them sound
Immediately
bites
drowned.
like falling down a hill, and like a cartoon where it's like boom, 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 boom.
Okay, did anybody have other questions?
Actually, well, I guess we should figure out... Okay, did we figure out if Pebbles' like current mental state or like the mental state before he passed? Like, what do we? What am I asking?
Those
here?
are different. I will say those are different. We'll go current mental state. Pavel's great. He takes everything. Yeah, you know what?
He's very transparent about how he's
I don't think I
feeling.
can look at you while I'm doing this, but am I looking at you?
I don't know. Close enough.
Anyways, he takes everything in stride and just kind of like, you know, he's doing good. He's actually doing fine, and this clarified a lot for him, and also fogged up a lot for him.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll be back at some point.
First death too.
Yeah.
This is Pebble's first death.
Damn, a painful one.
Painful and also comedic.
Honestly, I hope all of my canon deaths are something funny. I think that's just fitting.
Yeah, a little bit. At the very least for Pebble, it's very fitting.
Perfect.
All right, well, I think we finally got through a single question. Congrats, everyone.
Whoa!
Happened, basically. And...
Anyway,
I
guys,
wanna
it's
say
the
one more
end
thing.
of the
Hold on.
Warrenpod.
I want to say one more thing. Quick thing back to the birthdays. Twice, Lou, have we fucking missed Elizabeth's birthday. Twice.
No. Listen,
Yes.
I tried my best. Okay.
No, because I mean the first time we planned it out too, and shit went down. Second time, shit went down.
Yeah.
I find that shit fucking hilarious when things don't go well. That's my favorite thing.
Let her have a
Anyways,
normal
now
birthday.
end of one. No.
There's probably a couple of quick fire ones in your chat.
Yeah,
Lou,
I have one that
me,
are
you, and Rose can
specifically.
answer.
I have ones that are specifically about the applications. So, let's see. We had one from Klono. If someone were to enter the SMP but prefer to be muted, would there be a way to have a mute character who just writes in a little book?
We have communicators. where you can
Chat,
type
like
in.
the game chat is canon as a communicator, so people can type through it, as well as you could use like booking quills if you preferred.
Mm-hmm.
We normally like our character, we put a double bracket or like say this is our character.
Yeah.
Like, in the chat. but-
Or we put like slash OOC to communicate that what's being said is out of character.
Yeah. I don't mean to discourage you immediately. My OBS decides.
I guess
You discouraged your OBS.
you know what? You didn't want to discourage, but OBS did.
OBS was the one that answered that asked the question actually.
Yeah, it would be like that. Anyway, I will say we are pretty. Oh, all right. Here it comes.
They left.
Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna
OBS
very
is
quickly.
crashing.
I'm gonna very quickly say what I was gonna say, so it doesn't crash someone else. Very fast paced, sometimes running around or moving around a lot, so it might be difficult to communicate. But like if you're still down for that and still trying to like join the SMP, like still go for it. Like always nice to see everyone's like concepts and ideas and stuff. But yeah, it might be difficult for you to be in character just because of the like how the SMP is sometimes with us constantly moving around as we like explore the hallways.
We do a lot of running.
Yeah. But there is also a
get
lot
our
of like
steps in.
downtimes as well. Oh?
Yeah, we do a lot of running, slipping on salmons into a backhand spring, into a triple
Reading off my
backflip, clipped through the wall,
You're
rolled
reading my
down a hill,
message,
animation meme
stealing my
style,
bit.
drunk toxic waste through a silly straw and died.
We
You
shit
know, we
ourselves
also
a
do
lot.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Yeah, alright. We
I'd
got
hate to be that guy.
one more application-based question in my chat, which was from Rumi. After reviewing the apps, will it be informed if we're rejected? They said it makes sense if we're told if we're accepted, but what about the other way?
No, mostly just because of how many we tend to receive on the applications. It'd be very difficult to go to every single individual and message them. We will put on the Twitter like, hey, invites have been sent out. If you received one, slay.
Yeah. So definitely keep an eye out on the Twitter, but just for like transparency's sake, we're at like 70-something applications right now.
Oh, Jesus
We
Christ.
were
So-
at 69 the
God
other day.
damn.
Yeah, last time that we
or
did this, it was about
78.
100, so...
136, I
Yeah.
believe. And we
Goodness.
that was after we cleared out duplicates.
Mhm. Yeah, so...
This is, there's 78 right now.
Yeah, so definitely just keep an eye out on the Twitter. We'll be sure to post their glitch.
Deviate! My
Glitch
boy!
from the code.
Where is he?
Deviate from the code.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, hang on, revive.
I got him.
No, wait. It'd be kind of silly if he also... It'd be kind of silly.
I got two questions actually
Ooh.
that were sent my way. Ray is popping off with the questions. They're very interested.
Ooh.
Firstly, I guess I'll do the app one first.
Okay.
Are we going to be interviewed during the app process?
No, we didn't do interviews last time.
No.
I don't believe we plan to do interviews this time either.
Alright. And then the next question they have that I didn't want to, it was during the last question we had. This one's for the dice rollers.
Ooh, hi.
That's Hollow underscore Rose.
Hold on, I'm finding it.
Dice roll.
How do the dice rolls on the server work?
Okay.
And I told them it was based off per
From the
person,
top rope.
so...
Well, I also do a dice roll system for certain
From the top
things in
rope!
halls. So I can talk about that one as well a little bit and how I do it. I do it similar to the way I do my personal. Is I set DCs based on how the variables in the environment and the situation. So like for Mal personally, she has different roles based on certain things. She's meant to be a very unpredictable in certain situations, so I have an impulse thing, and I base that based on what's happening around her. For like things out in the halls, like the toxic waste situation, I made them roll dice for that to decide whether or not it would work. Base DC is 10 because that's the average. They were not handling it properly, so that bumped up the difficulty to a 15. And then because they were using a piston to push over a barrel of toxic waste, that bumped the DC up to 17.
I was the only one who got fairly close, and then Pebble and his shit roll.
Difficulty
I
is
insist on
always
using the piston.
difficulty is always based, at least when I'm doing dice rolls for hallway things, difficulty is always based on what the players are doing and the environment itself and what they're interacting with. If it's like based on an entity, I base it off of the entity's mood, what their mechanics, and how the player is interacting with them. The base is always 10, and the difficulty bumps depending on what a player is doing. and sometimes it can decrease depending on what a player is doing. So say I have an entity's interaction DC set at 16. If a player is doing something specifically that the entity particularly enjoys or gives them any sort of boost in rapport, I will make the difficulty lower.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Very cool. What about the personal dice rolls?
Personal dice rolls,
If you wanna go into details,
I
do it.
have a document for that.
It's a very extensive document.
Which is going to get updated because I'm going to be adding it to her main doc as well. I have different things for Mal that are primary parts of her character. I don't roll for everything, but I roll for aspects that I think require it. Like I mentioned before, impulse. Mal is a very impulsive person, and the only thing typically stopping her from doing so is the role that she perceives herself to be in, and the one that she's pushed into. In impulse situations, depending on what's happening and who is encouraging or discouraging, I will roll a dice. I have more than one DC set for some of these things. So for my action impulse, the base DC is 13, but that means that I could be pushed to roll again, or I will do a milder version of the original action. If I beat a DC of 16, then I don't act in impulse at all. I have stuff for paranoia, which is similar. It has 2 DCs, where if I beat the DC of 16, I don't have to roll for paranoia again during that day or during that stream. Or if I fail the DC of 12, then I am stuck in a paranoia mindset. I also do a dice roll for bad luck, because Mal believes very heavily in bad luck. It's a very big part of, not a belief system, but where she's from, superstition is a very big part of everything. So I have different things where I will roll a dice. So say an Enderman walks up to us, I will roll a d20, and depending on what range of numbers it is, it adds a deduction to my next roll. So say I rolled an 8, that's a -5 to my next dice check.
That makes sense.
Any of the other rollers want to add something? I know it's not just rolls.
I'm a big fan of dice. Speaking of, someone just redeemed free roll on my streams.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yay, a chair.
I do it.
Not
I
one,
do
the
it.
entire podcast collapses. Well,
Oh, thank God.
I'd ask for you to roll a dice for me, but I already know what it's gonna turn out to be, so I'm not gonna.
I'll roll a
Natural
dice. for
one.
you.
No,
Hang on.
no, don't do that. No.
This one's for Luban. 18.
Oh.
a roll one.
Oh
There's-
my God.
I know I roll
Whoa.
a dice from time to time. It's also just it's very specific stuff that I've chosen to because I like being more improv than thought out. That's just on me. There's a few things that in very certain cases we'll have to roll for certain things. Paranoia being one of them, if it's particularly bad, or if it's a particular thing occurs and it's something that I'm like, okay, I'm not necessarily sure right now if how badly that will affect them. I'll end up rolling a dice for it, and if they pass its DC, then they're good. If they're not, then well, they get a little paranoid. I don't go in depth with dice rolls. But I still do some of them from time to time.
They call me the DM for almost 5 years.
I attempted the dice roll thing, but with how Orion is as a character, I just couldn't figure out what. And I went to Rose for help, and Rose is a guy that sent. I looked at him like, how the hell am I gonna do this for him? He's like fucking.
Yeah, to be fair,
so
really depends on the character on whether or not dice rolls will work. Mal's a very impulse, unpredictable kind of reaction action person, so dice rolls work. Orion is not.
Yes. So I leave it up to a coin flip now, and I have a coin flip that I don't.
I do dice rolls, which seems antithetical to Xavier's character because he's incredibly thought out and incredibly calculated in everything he does. but his dice rolls, when I do dice rolls for him, they're based around little developed traits or attributes that are either outside of his knowledge or outside of his control specifically. So like, he thinks through everything he does and says pretty much, but there are some things that he just isn't aware of, and so those are the sort of traits that I roll dice for. Move that up to chance.
Yippee.
Pebble has rolled twice, and that's if he's putting Melody in the box, and also if he's gonna steal the artist's painting. And we know what happened with both of those.
Yeah.
I've only rolled for Rose's shit, and I never want to do it again. I never want to do that
That's
shit
your own
again.
choice. That was your own choice.
I know.
You put your hand in the blood. You put your hand in the blood, boy.
I wasn't even talking about that one. That was Reed.
Oh, really?
It's talking about the other
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I'm honestly thinking of doing dice rolls for
But the
Arthur
shrimp
starts
one,
being
did you
more
have to
aggressive.
roll for shrimp?
No, I
Autumn?
rolled. Cause whenever people eat
I was
the
the
snacks
shrimp.
from Dolly's little thing, I roll. I have basically a wild magic table, but I call it the table of many effects. And essentially, when someone lets you know that they've eaten or drank something from that batch of food that is definitely normal and fine, I roll a D100 and decide what effect they get.
Can I
And
try it out?
You'd have to get one of the food things.
You should restock
Cora,
the
you can
snack
do
room.
that with us. It's okay.
Do you want me to say what yours was to
Yeah,
the crowd?
I'll lose
Okay.
my mind.
Hang on. Let me grab
I
it.
was there.
I want to have cursed munches.
I want to
It
do.
was.
We let's hold hands as we eat
yeah.
cursed munches.
Actually, to be fair, my character would not
Autumn's
have cursed
was,
munches.
for the next 2 days, you find yourself consistently wanting to drive conversations towards talking about shrimp. This feels incredibly normal, and you're a little offended and insulted if people ask why you're doing so or seem to have issues with it. You have no idea this is an outside effect until it ends. This seems incredibly normal and in character to you.
That's actually really silly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was
why
there talking
shrimp
shrimp.
also-
I was there talking shrimp for like a day.
Bubbly was the little shrimp in the
What
back
were
of my
the
head.
other
like,
ones?
"Arr."
Vin got when people talk about numbers, you get like irrational. This seems really normal to you, and Batsy got you're allergic to fruit. So anytime they ate fruit, they got poisoned. Melody got.
I got
every once in a while
immobile.
randomly you get immobilized for every couple seconds. Iso got whenever you're looking at someone or talking to someone, a trait of theirs, physical or like a personality trait, is different than you remember. And you're like 100% convinced that the way you're perceiving it or remember it is true, and think they're lying to you if they say otherwise.
Lou, I
Oh
know
my
what we're
gosh.
doing on Sunday.
What?
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go get impulse munchies.
My brother in
wanna
Christ, I'm not
come.
gonna be here on Sunday.
Shark, I know what we're doing on Sunday.
Okay.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Wait. Yeah, I'm free Sunday.
Wait, what's going on Sunday?
I'm gonna
Oh,
restock
we're gonna
Munchies.
go get the
room.
impulse.
I'm gonna
the
restock
impulse,
the munchies room.
munchies.
Pebble has all of the munchies.
Do you want to come join us, MB? I feel like that'd be funny.
It's okay. I'm gonna refill that
Yeah,
room.
I don't think my character would have impulse munchies, unfortunately. He's very much not a muncher.
Wait a
It'd
second,
be
I just
impulse
realized.
Munchies, but I can see Melody being convinced into eating them.
I just realized something. Cora was warned about that room. She ain't trusting it. I want to do it though, but I don't think she's gonna do
The
it.
brownies, they look real good.
Fuck, man. Okay, someone
Melody
bring me in
does
like that.
have
Did someone say brownies?
The forever weed brownie.
Melody does have the sense of they like to fuck around and find out logically. So I could see them not drinking an apple juice but eating something else in that room because the apple juice is what gave them immobility.
Yeah,
I
like they're
would
trying to
drink
see
the
what it
apple
does.
Pebble ate a brownie from that room and just got the forever weed brownie effect.
Oh
Apple juice is
no.
my
That's what I meant.
favorite.
Well, it's the. I also took the drugs from the guitar, And that's right about when I was like, man, I don't want to be cold and calculating.
Where
I
do you
want to
think he
be.
got the drugs from? Okay.
That's true.
When you don't.
Qatar
Goodbye.
does just steal things.
Goodbye.
Bye, Autumn.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we should have taken a screenshot with everyone before Autumn left. Wait, do you want to take a screenshot before we leave?
Oh, yeah.
Let's all take a screenshot where we're all looking at one
Can
of the
this- can this-
cameras.
I'm
Which
gonna
camera
make
we're
I don't know
looking
where
at?
I'm looking at.
Which
I don't know where
camera
I'm
we
looking
looking
I
at.
mean, if we look dead ahead, mine's like right in front of everybody.
Everyone say Warren Pod.
Warren.
Warren
Horsey!
That's not what I said.
I felt like I was at like a
Gay
family reunion for a minute.
Well,
We're
Oh,
our
dude,
family.
Grandma put the
I mean, with how many
flash on.
family
Oh, my
members, like
eyeballs.
found family plots we have, it might as well be a family photo.
I'm gonna try that for Cora. I need to find Cora found family.
And you guys
Just
have
fuck with
family.
everybody.
Imagine
Looks
having a
at
found
you.
family.
Lovely.
You wanna?
Do
You wanna?
Do you want to plan?
That would be
a
weird.
family,
That would be
Art?
weird if it was
You
Cora in
we can
Uptown.
plan it.
Oh, I thought you were saying Cora in Uptown, and I was like, I don't think
Yeah,
that one's gonna
no.
be.
No.
I don't think that would be.
What in the name of
Oh,
Alabama?
God, no.
I love giving Melody.
All right, bye, Autumn.
Bye,
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
And remember, that's Autumn
Bye-bye.
runs on at least
And they're
Twitter.
running away!
Autumn did run.
Twitter
Anyway.
and Blue
Holy
Sky.
shit, Autumn ran.
And
Thank
YouTube.
fuck
I
that
believe.
guy's gone. I'm joking.
Autumn runs on all platforms.
There's the spelling for you all.
Yep, there you go. All right.
Same with the caps and everything.
Hitting you back. Oh, does that mean you have to leave now? Oh.
Oh, no.
That's how this works.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, we were. There we go.
Please, God, do not make me get out of free cam. What is that?
Oh my god, they're kissing.
Aw.
Who's kissing?
Oh no,
And the
that's
ghost
oh,
of
wait,
Pebble.
no.
Who's kissing?
What's that
It's
mean?
the photo. It's the WarrenPod photo.
Oh.
I was gonna say, people are kissing without me. Are you
I did
fucking
have
kidding
I
me?
did have the kissing one in the background this whole time.
Perfect.
Nobody was
Perfect.
kissing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nobody was kissing.
They were kissing.
Do you
No,
know
they
what's
weren't.
funny?
Roommates.
Rose,
You know what'd be
Rose,
funny?
was that in
Is
character?
Every WarrenPod
Yeah.
now we take a
Perfect,
picture
they
and
bonded.
we just put it up on the wall.
Oh,
over
that would be
there.
kind
I'll
of.
just
That would be
have-
sweet.
I'll just have Melody
want it in the background,
absolutely
or do you
ignore
want it in
the
the-
fact it exists in character.
No, we can
It's
say that
just
we were
over
hanging
there.
out. We can say we were hanging out or something.
Well, no, because
Don't worry, guys.
I really want to put a gallery
Well,
of like group
he's a,
photos.
he
in
could
the
be a
background.
ghost, okay? Like.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, that would be
I can,
that would be
do-
cute.
Yeah.
I could run do that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna.
What to
I'm gonna
explain
do-
Pebble being in there? It's just his ghost haunting us.
Yeah.
That's
He's in the in
true.
between. He's in purgatory currently.
Yeah, it's 20%
Yeah, I
double.
put him in there. I put him in there.
You put me in purgatory?
Fuck yeah, I did. And I don't
I
regret
was
anything.
actually standing there when you
Purgatory.
died and
Yeah.
picked you up
To my
before you
boy,
were
you
purgatory.
did what? To my boy.
What?
You know exactly what I said, bitch. I ain't taking
did
anything
Alright.
back. I'll put them in purgatory.
Alright, gang.
Next
Alright.
question.
Yeah, what you gonna
Alright.
do about
Does
it?
anyone else have any questions from their chat before I just sort of spitball a question?
I don't.
Let me check.
I don't.
Guys, I'm getting
Probably.
bullied.
Look in DMs.
Peer pressure.
Me? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because if
One
not, then I'm just
thing
gonna
ever.
spitball a very quick question, so that way we can at least say we get through 2 questions before I have to get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
No, we
Actually,
we-
we've been
we
through
did do 2 questions.
3.
We did like
4.
3.
Yeah,
Oh,
official
fuck, a lot
question.
from Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have any photo frames.
Oh, Ray has a full-on doc for today, apparently.
Ooh! Alright.
Ray saying, let me check the doc.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Eventually, I plan to make Mal's doc public so people can look at it.
Alright, you know what, since I'm just gonna quick fire, just a question because I said I was gonna ask this one, and now I kinda wanna ask it. What's your character's favorite color?
Green.
Green? Good. Solid choice.
Green and purple.
Oh. What's Mal's favorite color, actually, for realsies, though, and not just the favorite color of the people around her?
Those are the colors. They make her feel happy and joyous
Aw.
and safe and comfortable. So those
Aw.
are her favorite colors.
Actually, I am curious, what was her favorite color before she came to this place then?
She liked blue before.
Okay. Yeah, because blue hair. Yeah, okay, that
Yeah,
tracks.
she dyed her hair blue because she liked blue. But she prefers green and purple now because yes, they are the colors that remind her of her family, but that's because her family makes her happy and joyous, and
Aw.
that's home. So she likes those colors.
Aw, that's sweet.
Shade.
I'm gonna kill Elizabeth now.
Damn.
What the hell, dude?
If you had asked this before, I would have said seafoam green. It was what Melody likes the most. That's what an outfit back at home is completely made of. But now, after meeting Reed, Melody has fallen in love with the color yellow. And while
Aww.
that's Reed's favorite
Aw.
color, it's also just the color that Melody can associate best with him, and it's become their favorite color.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's sweet.
Aw.
Ain't that
Favorite
nice.
color? Favorite color?
What's Xavier's favorite color?
Main character.
He kind of doesn't get favorite colors that much, but he said that it's blue.
Okay.
That might change. That's probably
Gotcha.
change. He just hasn't really thought about it.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Cozy,
We'll see.
what's Corn's favorite color?
I'm just saying it might be ever so slightly a light blue and maybe just a bit of red.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy.
One might say a cyan?
Wait.
Red? Hmm. Suspicious. Suspicious.
Man,
What about Uptown?
Uptown's favorite color is probably the same color of brown as her antlers, I won't lie.
Oh, okay.
Ace.
You know what? You
What
don't
about
see people with
confidence?
like their favorite color is brown very often. That's nice.
Yeah, she grew up in the city, so she never saw a lot of that.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
And I might as well do present while I'm here. Orange. I wonder why.
I wonder.
Yippee!
Oh.
Definitely not because her star was orange.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Lunar.
Falsus has two. Blue, obviously. Blue, more of a purplish, in all honesty, but
Like an
he's kind of
indigo?
going with the hair dye. More
Okay.
like a royal purple, in all honesty.
Okay.
Like, it reminds him a little bit of home.
Oh, okay.
but-
Aw.
Which is why the color's been kind of shifting more towards green, because it reminds him of someone he's looking at lately.
Somebody that he used to know.
Don't spin like that, Lou.
Sorry, I was looking for who you were looking at.
to cut me off.
Which green one? There's like 8 green guys.
Yeah, there's a-
Bunch of green, sort of a-
You all know, don't even.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bubbly.
What's Cora's favorite?
It's really clear it's in her hair, red.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And
That's
then
fair, yeah.
Elizabeth's, it was really known as pink, but that might change.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gasp.
Gaia?
Sage green, because it's his
I love you so much.
daughter's,
I know, I love it
his
too.
daughter's favorite color because it's after her name.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh.
little baby.
Little baby.
Blue one?
Yeah. Okay, so Lucian isn't really like super attached to like his favorite color anymore. It used to be definitely like a more lime green, I would say.
Lime.
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 Yeah.
Dude, I love lime.
Lime.
Yeah. I think he also might like if he actually thought about it a little bit more, I think he would say more like a dulled red because it reminds him of his sister.
Oh.
Red.
Topping.
Talking about lime is now giving me a spitball question.
Oh?
I do have race question.
Oh yeah, let's get yeah, we'll get Ray's question, then we'll get the
Well, did we
lime.
get Pebble's favorite color? I don't think we got.
Oh,
Pebble.
yeah.
I don't believe. Okay, so Pebble really didn't have a favorite color, but much like Melody and Reed, after meeting Hala, his favorite color is now red because Hala. And if you ever see the Among Us plushie that's up there that turns red, that Pebble switches it to
Yeah,
red
about
purposely.
About that, after
You
you died,
burned it.
Orion burned it. Orion
You burned it. I know.
Oh.
I saw it. I was so
Orion,
sad.
Wow.
He picked it up and he chucked it in the lava. He's like, nope.
That's actually
I
the
don't-
second
Like
one that was
Lord
up
of the
there because
Rings?
Kajar burned the first one and Pebble went and replaced it, and then the second one got burned.
I love Lord of the Rings. My further
Anyway.
into the lava.
The question from Ray: have you all figured out the timing for when the hulls move? In character, I think no to that, but
No.
Yeah.
It's whenever I feel like it.
Fair
It's
enough.
whenever in character Mal feels like it. She just tells
It's
the halls
whenever
move.
Mal goes outside and says, change please, and then it does. I'm kidding.
They're like, the feng shui is a little bit off, and they're like, all right, yes, sir.
Man is man.
It's
I don't think
it's
so.
Make it to
no
the
no no
left.
no no no. It's whenever Pebble completes a full map.
I'm waiting to
That's
see if
when
Pebble
we
does the
change.
second floor because I'm gonna change it immediately after.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
no.
did the math. It's like plus 60 hours for me to map the top floor. I'm so sad.
You'll get bored enough one day. You'll get bored enough and you'll do it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Pebble,
true.
The next question is actually directed at you.
What?
Also, silly question from Pebble. Lime 2 Electric Boogaloo? Question mark?
Lime 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That
You have no
actually
idea. I'm
rolls
turning into a
into
green
what I was
person.
about to ask about.
I'm turning into a green person.
Do it.
You're
Please
confirming
tell
it?
Lime.
Is this you? Is this you confirming?
Yeah, Pebble will be back and he will be green.
Oh my god, insider Warren Pod
I'm
information.
so joyous.
Brothers, he
I
has
need to
see
steal
through
you,
skin.
and I need to bleed my heart to you. I need
so
to. I
happy.
need.
We have to. We have
I
to.
need to bleed my heart to you because he feels so bad, and he needs his boy back.
Pebble in
wants
my
his
chat.
boy.
Pebble as a voice in my chat was like, "You need to tell him to get the fuck over Pebble, or I will."
Oh.
Like,
Oh
my God.
okay.
And then the voice went and tried to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Halsey,
gonna need, I'm
Halsey.
gonna need green pebble and compass to be green.
You want to
girl.
talk about that, Kofi?
You wanna talk about that? You wanna talk about what you
Lime
just
Yowie.
said?
Next question. Lime Yowie fuck. Directed at
So-
Did you,
Kofi.
did you say lime yowie?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
look
have
at
a
the chat.
question in my
There's
chat.
supposed to be a comma in
What's the
between.
question?
The question. Well, actually, first we can do Dave's question. I'll go after Dave because it was gonna be the Ray's question and then Dave. So
Yeah.
Dave, what was your spitballing question?
Well, mine involved the lime, and it was just a question of, is the lime actually coming back? Because obviously Lou and Melody
Yes.
have touched the lime.
Yes, it will.
Orion and Xavier have also touched the line.
Wait,
Okay, I need
when
to
did
make
Orion?
this very
Very
a while
I
ago.
was the first. I
need
think
to
I was the
make
first one who
this
touched it.
So very clear. I have a specific point in which the line will be coming back. All of you picked a thing for it to focus on that is unobtainable for your characters. And so
Happiness.
For the record, for the audience, in our defense, we were told, and I quote, a subconscious thing.
I knew what
Yeah.
I was doing.
Oh,
Mine's
yes, I know, I know.
intentionally unobtainable.
everyone's thing is in some way, shape, or form unobtainable at this point in time.
Damn.
Mine was very attainable. I have it.
And that's, yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Pebble.
Good for you, Pebble. That is going to be an important thing for you out of character to remember when this
wait a
line
minute.
comes back.
Wait a minute.
Writing
Actually,
down.
I need to
It
to
is
talk to
back.
you
It's
about
right
something
there.
later. I need to
There's
DM
a-
you. I'm gonna be in your DMs later.
Gang, there's a chance I don't know what's gonna... Oh? Okay, sleep well, Daya. You wanna plug your socials again before you leave? Do you wanna plug your socials?
Dive@0_ and everything.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to shift yours or not,
Remember.
just because Reed isn't here. I didn't know
I
if you
know.
wanted to keep it completely unobtainable or if you wanted to change it.
Well, there is
Remember to put
a
it back
specific.
in the
I'll
Google
explain it in
box.
your DMs more because
Oh,
there's
goodbye.
something that technically,
Flying away now
if
into
it's
the
like the
Bye.
lime gives it to them,
Aw.
there is something that the lime could do that still aids in that aspect.
Okay. Yeah, I mostly ask because I don't know if that's
Damn.
ever going to be something obtainable or
Yeah,
like
you
a
never know.
goal
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
realistically chase. Like even like obviously the other ones are unobtainable in their own way, but they're more in a personal way than like a I'm looking for someone way or trying to help someone way.
Yeah. I'll figure it out, and if it still
Okay,
doesn't
okay.
work, then we'll figure out how to change it.
Okay.
Like I am also very aware that Reed coming back is very much a possibility of it not happening. That is, the Autumn did talk to me about it, where I'm aware we still do have like our piece of like
that's the main reason I wanted
Warren.
to ask if you wanted to change yours, because yours is specifically oriented around another character that isn't here and might not ever come back. So I was like, okay, I need to give them the opportunity.
Dave, I'm staring at you, Dave.
It's because of it's for reasons because of stuff that's with Autumn. I'm not gonna put Autumn's business out there, but it's stuff with it's their stuff.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah.
their stuff. They checked it over with me.
Lucian's is with the nature of the save zone unobtainable. Orion's was unspecific in a certain way to where it's unobtainable.
Do I need to
because-
clarify, or did you understand?
No, I understand, but with what it is technically unobtainable. And then Vin's is also
Unless I pick something back up.
unobtainable.
Yep. Wait, okay, so here's the thing. No, never mind.
It's based off what
it's
you
intentionally
told me.
unobtainable.
Oh yeah,
which,
yeah,
I mean,
I know.
technically, yeah.
No, I expected
The
them
point of it is
to,
to be
in some
unobtainable.
degree, be unobtainable. Yeah, all of them, to some degree, I expected to be unobtainable. That was the point. It's a
Technically, I'm
subconscious
with it.
desire. That will be important.
Nice. I can't wait
I do
to
have a question that
have a
I can't
completely
ask
normal
on
time.
stream to you about
Oh
it
no! Wait a
because
minute.
of what I said.
We're all gonna lose our
Even
fucking
if you pick up what I know you're referencing
I
picking up,
just
that
thought of
won't do
something
anything.
horrible
Your
with-
thing
That
is
won't?
still unobtainable.
That
Okay.
I've been
Okay,
trying
never mind.
to brain and figure out how to present this to people. This is
Okay.
going to be
I can't wait.
horrible.
I'm gonna
So
be so normal later. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to slide off.
Okay.
Okay.
I bet you want to plug your socials. Wait, plug your socials.
Plug your socials.
Plug your socials, boy.
Loser. And also keep an eye on my YouTube. I'm dropping some D&D projects within about next
Holy
month, I
shit.
believe. I know
Holy
we're starting
shit.
it next week.
D&D.
But yes, D&D.
Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out Lunar
What can we
Loser
do,
with
Mike?
2 O's
Loser?
for the
I love drum and
loser
bass
part.
music.
Hold on, I'll spell it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I typed fast.
Understandable.
So
Bye bye. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye.
Oh,
Heavenly
I
in
didn't
my
get a
chat-
I didn't get a chance to talk about how gay I am. Oh.
You're
Aww.
gay anyway.
It's
Fuck you staring at me for?
No, I was being like, oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
I believe we have a question from someone in Envy's chat.
Yes. Heavenly asks, what was the thought process when y'all were creating your characters for Warren?
Oh lord.
And I
Mm.
guess for a couple people maybe before Warren because it brought over. So
Ooh, okay, that's a fun one. That's a really fun one. Does
I'll
anyone
try
in
and keep it
particular want to
brief.
start, or?
I
mean,
I can when
go.
when I created Orion, and Rose will always make fun of me for this.
I will.
My one goal,
Mm-hmm.
and if anything else happened, cool. But I had one goal in mind,
Mm-hmm.
and that's to make it back to my homeland in time. But
Oh my god.
no, but my one goal when Hollow_Rose
Mm-hmm.
threw me the application is I was like, I'm gonna make a character
Mm-hmm.
that annoys the living shit out of Rose's character, and I'm gonna
Amazing.
be a little evil guy. I'm gonna be a little menace, and I'm gonna be cause problems, which I did do
And
to
then I
start
worked
with.
my witchcraft.
Yeah, I started off
Then you
strong, and I think I started off too strong because I did what I said I was gonna do. I was a little evil. I caused trouble. I killed 2 people, and then as Rose said, They
I
got
worked
their
my
hooks in me,
witchcraft.
and now I look at Orion and I look
Well,
at the
social
mold,
witchcraft.
and and this is such a good way. I don't mean this in a bad way, but I look at the mold that I made for Orion, and then I look at him now. I'm like, you do not fit that anymore. Who are
You
you?
are like 20 different shapes different.
You
Who is this
who-
man?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
They call me the social witch. I don't know what to tell you.
So when I just wanted this kind of carefree character as well, because I don't know, I don't have a little niche that I fall into but now I'm going to, because I'm going to be a little cult boy.
Huzzah.
Yay, Pokeboy, I've been saying this.
I know, I'm finally accepting acceptance. It's acceptance. I'm
Acceptance!
accepting.
Yeah,
Acceptance!
Great at Mal's great at acceptance.
But that was my thought process.
What you grumbling about, boy?
You're not doing it right.
I don't know
That's
what
a
you mean.
different story.
I'm
I don't know
accepting it.
which way we're going. Whoever just wants to chime in, I guess, at this point.
I don't
Is
know
there a
what it was.
specific direction we're going?
Well, since I asked, do
We've
you
been going in
wanna
a circle
continue?
this whole
Yeah, do you want
time.
to continue this way? So it would
Sure, I'll
technically
go.
be-
Yeah. All right. With Mal, I don't typically go too super in depth when I'm first creating characters, primarily because I enjoy building character development off of the improv that's done. I pick a few certain things that I know I want to base the character around and to influence their actions, so I know what I'm doing. I have a baseline. Mal is a character that was created to be relatively someone that you can't typically be certain with how she is feeling or thinking in certain actions, or like what actions she might take. She was always built to be someone who was very dependent on people being around and needing social connections. She's someone who's very social and relies on being social, and therefore the people around her tend to influence how she makes decisions. It's why she's in the position she is in now, and why she's so heavily fucking traumatized. Because she was loud once in the last place, and then everyone looked at her with big old like sheep eyes, and she was like, "Oh shit, okay." And
Mamma mia.
so a lot
Big
of
old
her
sheep eyes.
decisions now, a lot of her decisions now are based on the fact that people kind of look at her in, I don't want to say a leader position, in like an authority, not quite that, but sort of. You say not me though, but earlier you were asking me specifically if you could take things.
Oh.
It's not even my dog, and you were like, "Mal, can I take this?"
Because they told me to ask you. Either way, after enough time,
Exactly.
Listen, Uptown's trying not to get in trouble because
No,
listen, she's a criminal.
that's exactly it though, because she's not in charge, like in an official sense, but everyone goes, "Ask Mal."
Ask the safe zone's local mother.
Exactly. So,
Mom, can I have this?
she's kind of been pushed in this position, and so she acts in this position. She acts in the way that people not consciously want her to be, but the way that they tend to present. A lot of people tell her that she should express how she feels more, and then she does that, and then people react horribly, terribly, awfully to it, and then so she's like, "Okay, never mind, back in the box." We're gonna go step
put that
right
back.
back in there. Okay. But a lot of her character was based on developing around the people that she was surrounded by.
Yippee! Yay!
Huzzah! Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Dave's turn.
Oh god, I was muted. Fuck.
Melody was not originally made for Warren. I didn't make Melody for Warren at all. Obviously this is not a shocker to anybody here. Melody is a life series OC. I really liked the life series, and I really at the point in time I was really enjoying limited life. And so I was like, ooh, I want to make a fanon kid, and that is exactly what Melody is, and it'll be what Melody always is. They're a fanon kid. I made them with a group of friends, and they were originally made to just be goofy and silly, and their older self, while I still see myself playing bits of their younger self in there, I aged them up for Warren. That is the only thing I did do for Warren involving Melody, was I aged them up, because the original age I play Melody as is 16 before a bunch of trauma shit hits them.
Oh, okay.
But for here, I was like, I wanna play them, but I don't want them to be extremely young, so I aged them up to 26, and I was like, yep, I can go from this, and most of Melody has been improv. I really enjoy doing improv lore and just hitting the wall with a rock and seeing what sticks.
Usually a rock.
And by now, yeah, I've had people, specifically Autumn, give me a character analysis, and I'm like, I'm so glad that what I'm doing has you thinking this way, because I don't think my character's out. I have a base, I know the story, I know like the little background story of what's happened to them, and then I just go. I do the bare minimum when I create a character, because I like seeing how they get shaped by everybody else's characters that they interact with. And there's quite a few people, both in Warren and outside of Warren, that have shaped Melody's personality as a whole. A very much thing now that Autumn pointed out to me was with Melody's adaptability. That was something I thought out about, and Autumn gave me a really good deep analysis on the fact that Melody will learn something in here, stick to it for a little bit, and then you could see them doing the exact opposite of what they just learned about. And they pointed out because it could, to Autumn specifically, Autumn mentioned that it's because it seems like it worked in a different world before, and so it's just like that other world version of themselves popping in. And that brings me into the fact that Melody, since they are a multiverse traveler, they are the only version of themselves in existence. That's why they're able to change their forms and everything. That is very specifically something that I keep so true to Melody, because I like throwing them in different worlds, but the funny thing is they're all canonic to Melody. Like, no matter what, like, even after Warren, Melody is still going to remember Warren, is going to be a part of them in some shape or form into the next server.
That's a lot of trauma.
Yeah, that's a lot of trauma.
That's so
it's
much
gonna
trauma.
be a lot.
If you don't die here, of course.
If Melody
sucker can fit
doesn't
so much
die here,
trauma.
I mean, even if Melody does die here, cough cough, since they are the only version of themselves, and there's multiple universes, cough cough, who's to say this isn't just a lifetime that Melody's living out currently, and that they do get out in a different lifetime, and they're like, yep, fuck this place. We don't know that. We don't know that. That's stuff to figure out later.
I was thinking we were going to be talking about multiversal, like...
Multiverse theory, oh my god.
Multiverse theory. When it comes to Melody, I love yapping about Melody.
Yeah.
I have put it in, at this point in time, there's been a lot of thought put into them, just because of who they've interacted with, and, like, obviously at the beginning, Melody was a liar. They lied a lot. And then they started falling in love with Reed, and Mal started getting her grubby hands on them and being like, you need to
Power of
speak
gay
the truth,
love.
and Melody's changed. Melody's
honest,
starting to speak
boy.
more truth.
The power
Mal
of
was
gay love.
like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for you. If you're not gonna be honest about shit, people aren't gonna trust what you're saying. Step the fuck up. Step up or sit down, boy.
I could go on for hours about Melody, and I don't want to do that. So, Ben, go ahead.
Oh no. Um,
Oh no.
I also could yap about Xavier for hours and have done so on multiple occasions.
Love yapping for several hours about characters.
Yippee! The initial concept for Xavier's character, I think on the surface seems completely unlike what he is now, because I think he's very much known for being a lying bastard. But one of the core components of his initial character concept was that he would be bluntly and completely honest almost all the time to an uncomfortable degree. And that's something that he strives for. He wants to be honest with people, but he is in a situation where he cannot physically do that. I remember in the beginning, he was, and he still is, incredibly blunt to an uncomfortable degree. He's just not totally honest all the time. But one of the main, aside from that, concepts for his character was to, when I join projects like this and when I come into stories and everything, I don't like thinking about the role I want to take immediately, because that's shaped by the story and the improv and the characters and the people. But I knew that Xavier was going to be antagonistic in some way. I don't want to come into this playing a villain or something like that, because I don't know. You can't predict shit like that. But I knew that he was going to be antagonistic because he's intentionally uncanny. He's meant to be off-putting in a way that you can't really put your finger on. And I think it feeds into his character and his motivations and his beliefs of himself. And I'm glad that that's something, I think from what I've heard from other people and what they've said about their thoughts on him, that that's something I was able to get across. And I'm very pleased with that, because he's a little freak in a way that
loves
you
your
can't
silly
quite
little
explain.
I love your
He's
stupid
silly.
silly little guy.
He's silly.
She looks at him with her big old eyes like, I see you, boy.
And he doesn't like he wants to be seen, but he doesn't like it when you do it.
Too
He
bad.
wants to be seen by people. One of Xavier's core beliefs about himself is that he thinks he's wrong. And he's an inherently bad person, or not inherently bad person, but something about him is not correct and is fundamentally different from other people. And that's how he bonds with other people. That's why he takes people on little journeys of, hey, we're gonna go and do awful shit together, and now you're bonded to me, and you can't leave. And so
You
when
can't
Mal-
leave me now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's really bad. And then when Mal stared at him with her big ol' eyes, him believing that Mal is not a paragon, but he very much saw Mal as someone that was not at all like him. And she looked at him with her big ol' eyes and went, I see you, boy. He freaked out.
Sorry, we need to have
That's a
our
little-
smoke break at some point. There's like 4
Yes,
different
oh
people
my
that I need to
God.
have a smoke break with.
These two have never had a proper one-on-one conversation
Yeah.
together, and it's tragic. We need to hang
It's
out.
tragic for how much we
need
were
to.
compared to, or at the very least how much you were compared
That's still
to.
so silly to me.
So silly, but it's also so messed up to me.
And it's so sad because again,
I think it's literally the color palette.
Oh.
It was literally just
Yeah.
the fact that he
The
was a
bunny
bunny
is in the
and
color
had
palette.
black and white hair.
Yeah, that was.
Again, one of his initial, one of the things that is very core to his character is molding himself around the expectations of other people for his own survival. And so when he came here and immediately started getting compared to Lucian all the time, he was like, oh, there's an expectation put on me. This is who I need to be, otherwise these people are gonna do something awful to me.
Yeah, and then Lucian shows up and he's just this guy.
He's just like he's just staring off into the distance, like
The festival day when you showed up, I remember staring at you and being like, he doesn't look like me at all. What the fuck were they talking about?
Good, as you should, as you should.
He was so confused.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring us on that tangent, but I just wanted to talk about the fact that they need a smoke break.
They do need to.
Yep.
Smoke break with you, smoke break with you, smoke break with you.
Smoke break.
Smoke breaks for everyone.
Thank God for Corin.
Smoke break.
Thank God for our
Man.
local tobacco
Our
dealer,
local
Corin.
dealer.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
supplied the
speaking
Saints
of-
with 500
Speaking
cigarettes.
of Corin,
Hey.
hey buddy.
Yeah, speaking Corin.
Here's the question. We have a
500
gas
cigarettes.
station on the second floor. Does the gas station have cigarettes?
That's up
Like
to
normal
Tim.
gas station.
Is
That's
there also a
goddamn
no
good.
loitering sign at the gas station?
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Ray's got another question.
Go.
Small question.
Hmm.
We could keep going in the circle.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have to get through this question quickly.
Yeah, after this question, I'm gonna quit. I gotta go. I
Okay.
need to
Fair
sleep.
enough.
But
User.
yeah. We're on the same question, right? We're talking about.
Yeah,
how
like
we came up with
the
characters.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how you came up with your character. I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It-
what was the
yeah.
thought process?
Okay. It was when I came up with Corin. It's a weird situation. I had an unfinished story of Corin's previous version of himself, and one of my characters that I already had or could have taken to Warren was on another server, but now that server's ended, I'm in a weird situation. But with the thought process, I was like, how could I carry on the story but not be super bad guy anymore? And then I was like, okay, I need to DM someone and figure this out because I'm figuring this out myself is gonna kill me.
Blows a brain up with thoughts.
Explodes
Yeah.
with my mind.
So I thought about it. I was like, what if I made a human version of the corruption after like some time had passed?
I get to punch him in the face when you roll.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was the first thing I got to do when I met Goran was I punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And deserved.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna take Corin. It's really, I'm in a weird place. Like, I kind of
That's fair.
very
yeah, no, that's
sleepy.
understandable. And we're getting the
fucking
insider
dealer.
gossip.
My
Yeah.
dealer. Who's gonna provide the cigarettes now?
Oh, you're right.
Cigarette.
Don't
Listen,
worry, I'll...
Hey,
Corin
listen,
Lee
I
has
still
no
have
balls
511.
to be
We're
500 only lasts so long with how much we smoke in here.
yeah,
Don't
that's
worry,
true.
I'll give Lou the recipe before.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Just
Float.
say
Lucy
Corin
gets to be the
walk
dealer.
Up into the halls, and there's just clear
Corin's last
packages of cigarettes.
Corin leaves like a package of cigarettes and like a fucking the recipe book.
Was
Plot
that stupid
twist.
My Hero meme? It was like, you're next.
Be the change you want to be. It's just a bag of
It's the
cigarettes.
it's the
Go.
cigarette recipe.
Carry on my legacy.
Have the recipe rolled up in a cigarette.
Oh,
You
you're
smoke it
so
and you get the
right.
recipe.
You smoke it, somehow Corin makes
You
him
smoke it and you get
open
the
That's
it,
his
cigarette.
and
will.
you
That's his
smoke
will.
the
It's
cigarette,
just a
and
pack
you
of
know
cigarettes.
how.
Its will is also rolled up as a cigarette.
I'm gonna leave a bag in my house
The
full
only
of
thing I
cigarettes.
inherited from President Malone in their will was a cigarette.
Oh yeah, they get cigarettes to share.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
They
Oh,
give me and
goodness.
Xavier the
You were
the
included in the
cigarettes.
will? No, okay.
Did you
Oh,
write
man.
President's will, by the way? I'm curious.
Don't
be
worry,
honest, I forgot what the
It was
fuck
so
was on
sad.
that
It was
thing.
on the wall. It was
I
I think
read
it's
the
still in the.
will.
I think it's still in the chest. That or Uptown stole it. One of the two.
I know
I'll try
I
to read
moved it into the chest because I was clearing up what's been up there for months. The circles back of. There's been things that have been up on that board
Yeah.
for months that nobody's
Yeah.
done anything with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
But anyway, my will be sharing cigarettes equally and maybe some of the spare food I have.
yeah.
You
Unless
get
I-
cigarettes, and you get cigarettes.
Everybody
you don't
gets
get
cigarette.
cigarettes,
Unless
and
I
you
want to
get
keep it in my house for
cigarettes.
law reasons. 'cause-
It's okay. Melody will figure out how to make cigarettes. That's now a bad habit addiction that has come back.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Because of
I
this
think it's
place.
funnier if we say no one knows how to do it, and then we can go on a big huge fucking quest to learn how to make cigarettes.
How to make cigarettes? Yes.
It's so easy.
Oh my god.
So easy.
That's kind of funny,
Frizz-
actually.
Frizzle
Really?
steals the
You
cigarette
should give
recipe.
it
Oh my god!
No, pretzels.
Frizzles, you can't eat those! You can't eat
It's
those
a-
Frizzles!
Now it's a quest to get
Takes you to,
Frizzles
like, the
because
third
only
floor.
Frizzles knows how to make cigarettes.
I'm gonna set up a side quest where you guys can look for the recipe to cigarette.
Find
my
Corin's
goodness.
secret
Is that-
recipe for
Is that
cigarette.
when a cigarette modding is
Alright,
added?
okay.
It's just
Alright,
having to unlock the
alright.
recipe to
This is
Okay,
when
let's-
this is when we find there is a mod that has cigarettes in it. The problem is the
No,
mod
I
breaks
can't.
everything.
Yeah.
I can't talk about that mod without talking about because there is no recipe for cigarettes. There is none.
There's no recipe. We could make one though. We would be able to make one though. You
Yeah.
could change the graphics.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, fair
But
enough.
the
We
problem
know a guy.
with the mod is that the mod itself causes corruption in the files.
Yeah, it also is just has 17
So
million
unless-
guns.
How
and-
fitting.
So
I wonder if you could
unless-
take that
Well, actually, that's the
apart
one
and
with the
just
robot
cigarettes.
dogs.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
It's the one with the robot dogs.
Yeah.
If we could isolate just the cigarettes and not have to worry about file corruption, I would do that. But I don't
You're hiding me,
know.
Bubba.
I don't
So
know if
true.
it would cause file corruption. That's my main worry is that it corrupts
Watch
the
it.
files and we have to wipe shit.
Yeah, we don't want to do
Watch
that.
it. Watch the thing corrupting it is the cigarettes.
The fun.
Yeah.
That's. I think that's very ironic that the cigarettes is
Hmm.
what's causing corruption when there's the corruption. Right?
Corruption is causing
deals.
cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Oh, no.
Guys, it's called addiction.
Corin
It
dies
is.
and the cigarette mod gets added. Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute sin.
All right, okay, maybe we should continue on with.
But yeah, let's
even
carry
forgot what the
on.
question was.
I gotta go and sleep.
Alright, so you want to plug your socials and stuff? You want to plug your?
Good night. Is my socials basically cozy on everything. On Twitch, it's cozy_. But everything else is just cozy.
Yeah, Colsey with two Y's, right?
Yeah.
Like that. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey Rose.
Alright. Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna hand you the,
Everyone's gonna log in and they're gonna have pod in their name. It's kind of funny, actually.
It's gonna be
That
kinda
is
silly.
true.
Wait, never mind.
What's
What
up?
was the, what was the fucking
I'm
question?
looking for cigarettes
Um,
now.
like how?
What was the
The
thought
idea-
process when you were
Yeah,
making your
fuck.
character?
We did
I'll
look.
try and be swift because I have 2 characters to get through.
Uh-huh.
With present, I'm gonna be for because I've kind of learned this about myself. I don't really have big plans for characters when I go into a thing.
Mhm.
I kind of just see what happens. Present only came to be. I have to thank Pink actually on this one because we were in a abandoned together and I didn't know what character I wanted to use. So I showed my actual family tree spreadsheet for my characters, and she saw Post Malone as a character and said you have to use
No.
Post Malone.
Wasn't it present? I mean,
No,
No, it's
this is
It's
for
actually
abandoned.
Post Malone.
oh, okay, gotcha.
For abandoned SMP, I
First
used
came
Post
first.
Malone, and then we got.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
so fucking funny if we gave him 2 siblings, and that's how we got President Malone and her younger sister Prospect Malone. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I played President Malone? So I put that on the app, and President's whole thing was based around. I remember I was reading the Scythe book, and one of the characters, I think the male
Oh my
lead was
gosh.
like, the male lead was like talking to his friend, and his friend was like, "Yeah, we're like the lettuce, the middle child," and I was like, "Oh, that's President Malone." Because she's the middle child.
It's President Malone right there.
Oh my god, it's President Malone. And then also looking at it now, because one of my favorite characters ever is Chie Satonaka. Just from how normal she is compared to the rest of the Persona cast. Like, look at any Persona cast, and you're like, what is this average girl doing here? Who is this girl?
Who are you?
Who are
Risei.
you?
Risei's the best. Don't fucking fight me on that.
Sorry, Chie is my
Don't
favorite,
fight you
but
on that?
Risei's fun.
Yeah, don't fight me on that.
Risei is
Oh,
fun,
okay.
but I still love Chie. Because how normal she is, and present her whole thing is she's just girl until very recently. And that was her whole thing. Just a girl in the village doing alright. Went to the back rooms overnight. I also never not think it's sad how I'll never not think it's sad how she and her sister will never get to make amends. 'Cause they had a big fight.
Oh.
They had a big fight that caused her younger sister Prospect to leave the planet. So they never saw each other again.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Oh.
I love.
Yeah, and Prospect does die too, so it gets worse.
I love unresolved sibling like sadness. Right,
Yippee!
Lou?
Yeah.
I think that-
Yippee!
Oh,
Yay!
because he can't contact
Yay!
poor Post Malone.
Poor Post Malone, he has to go his whole rapping career without talking to his
Funny. Oh fuck! I forgot to send that picture. I was in 7-Eleven the other day and I saw like Post Malone branded cookies.
Oh yeah, the Oreos. Yeah. Apparently this was supposed to be really good.
Huh.
I don't know, my dad
I
really
didn't
likes
know he made
those.
cookies. Noted. Like, thanks for supporting the Post Malone brand, I guess.
Yeah,
I
be
say
like
as if I'm
that.
Post Malone. And then for Uptown, I gotta, to make a long story short, over COVID, my father showed me the Warriors movie from like 79. And then last October, Lin-Manuel made a musical version of it. But the gimmick was the gender bent the main cast. And I showed it to my friend JJ. We love JJ! JJ! And we both fell in love with the idea, so we're like, and we were in a private server, and I was like, what if I just made a version, like a gang, for the server? And so we did. And I was just putting out names to fill in the hierarchy, and Uptown was one of the, like, she was 4th in command. Actually, fun fact, instead of Uptown, I was going to use her girlfriend, Seabass, for Warren, so we would have gotten a very different character. Because Uptown and Seabass, like, you would look at them and like, how the fuck are you two together? Because Uptown does not give a shit, does whatever the fuck she wants, living it up, and then Seabass is like stressed out all the time, like, oh,
that would have been exhausting to play.
We can't fuck this up. We can't fuck. Oh, that would have been so exhausting to play over here.
Oh my god, that's me for real, for real.
Like, we can't fuck this up. I decided Uptown would be just more fun. And I got sillier with it. I don't know why I decided to make her from the past. I really couldn't tell you why.
It's an interesting, like, dynamic, funny. Especially when we get to be like, so, did you know that they did this? And they're like, what?
And she's like, what? And then I had to, like, look up, like, the price of some things, like,
I love when characters are really good from being from their dad. Like Bevel, for example.
I'm great at being from the 1800s.
Really good at
So yeah, and I just thought it would be a very interesting, at least with Uptown and her time, because she was, quote-unquote, died, say that in air quotes, in 79. I got to, with her brother, which is why she actually has a dog tag. It's not hers, it's her brother's from when he was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this very interesting dynamic. And,
The little babies.
We get to delve into, like, history and stuff. It's really interesting.
And I am a history major, so I think that's probably why. So far, my whole college career for history has just been Vietnam. I was like, okay.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Vietnam.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Oh, actually, no, wait. Now I remember why I made her 79. Because the original film, The Warriors, came out in 79.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes
that's
sense.
fair.
Like, I think the summer of 79. So that, yeah. And then I was like, okay, 79. 10 years before was the moon landing. So I made her, not obsessed with space. She wanted to be an astronaut. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Have a cute moment. And then the end of the Vietnam War, her brother dies, like, right before the end. And then she just gives up her dreams of, like, space. Joins a gang, gets a girlfriend, is madly in love, gets hit by a train. Girl cannot win.
I got fucking isekai.
She got isekai'd. And now she's here, and now she's, like, looking at this fucking thing, like,
that's me.
hello, Foxy Piggy.
Oh.
Also, fun fact, I have a sticky note full of, like, old slang that I just have on my... that I only open just when I'm playing Uptown.
You know what? That's so base, though.
I don't use half of it, but you know what?
It's there in case you need it.
It's there in case I need it, yeah. I noticed I started using Freaky Deaky a lot more because of Uptown.
Okay, but that's a cool one. That one's a cool one.
That's a funny, and I really want to use Keep On Trucking at some point, but I just can't find a way to slip it in.
I'll find a way for you, don't worry.
Just have a really sad moment and then be like, hey, listen, keep on trucking, dude. Like, what?
Keep on trucking. Just keep on trucking.
To be fair, I think I use that sometimes.
Oh, Melody!
Six people die, just keep on trucking, bro.
Keep on trucking.
To be fair, I think I've used that in normal, like, conversation before, so, like, I don't know if that one's that far off.
You have.
Say that, but, like, alright.
Because, like, half of the stuff
Well, I haven't had a chance
on this
to.
list is, half of the stuff on this list is just stuff we would probably still use today, just less often.
Yeah, you need to find the
Except
really out
copacetic.
there stuff. Yeah.
Except copacetic. I really don't know what the fuck and what formation I'm supposed to use that word in.
I don't know.
I've been trying. I gotta watch old films.
Yeah.
If you know a band or a movie that came out before 79, please give it to me.
I got you.
Hey, viewers.
Hey, viewers.
Call to action. If you know any movies, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because right now I just have like the Beatles and
Email.
Kiss, like, that's really it. And then I really don't want to have to watch Gone with the Wind. Don't make me do it.
Yeah.
Do it. And yeah,
That's alright.
That's Uptown. She's a girl in the world.
That's awesome.
Girl in
She's
the world.
living alright.
I know. As much as you can be. Anyway, Bubbly, go.
Okay, so it's kind of hard. Cora was kind of easy, but for Elizabeth, it was a whole new thing. I mean, many reasons on top why everyone here knows why I don't really feel that ready to open it out
of course, yeah.
to the open just
That's
yet.
fine.
But I will say for Elizabeth, a lot of her real story I did have to cut out for Warren and for the past one.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff for Elizabeth, I feel like it was normally just a lot of inner childhood me wanting to come out a bit more, and then it just grew from there, which is where we know what came out now.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of her original story of Elizabeth, I do try my best to bring in sometimes, like some of the, I write down her little story thing in her channel, her two little friends that one little friend that she only had there. I try my best. I'm shaking now that I talk about her, and I fucking hate it.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great. We all love Elizabeth. We miss
We love
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. We love you.
I miss
We
her.
really
kid.
do.
It's hard because I think also when I made Elizabeth, I was in a very hard spot at that moment in time, mentally, emotionally, and physically at that moment in time too. So Elizabeth's story, I think, was always going to be a sad one, but was going to be happy in the end. It's hard because with so much that she's went through is at times little things that she's went through, I went through, and I did not mean to do that, but I blacked out when I made her story, when I was like writing her stuff. But I have trouble explaining Elizabeth a lot, because without explaining her real story that I didn't have to cut out for, to bring her into here and everything, it's hard to figure out the wording. But Elizabeth is very close to me, very attached to her, and I only want to keep her the safest way that I can. Fuck, now I want to cry, and I know
Aww, it's okay. It's okay.
it's always when I talk about her, I want to cry, man.
She's a baby. She's a baby.
It's just a baby. It's funny, too, because she wasn't supposed to be, I feel like, when I was writing down her stuff before I completely disassociated, blackout from the entire thing, I wasn't planning it to be so complicated. So deep down, I guess the best way I could say that. Deep down in those abyss depths. But it just, once I opened my eyes, it was all done. And it was also, Elizabeth was my second SMP character I ever made entirely. So I was still learning at that moment in time the best ways of, censoring things correctly, which I have now done now. But yeah, Elizabeth is a bubbly character. She wants to bring She wants to bring happiness to everybody, but it's sad because she can't find happiness herself. And it's got to do a lot with the real lore that I had to cut out just for Warren. And she is looking for that still. I can't really think of anything happy to say because the only happiness she's really had was literally being in the fucking room, in this safe zone, in the halls and everything. Story-wise, the happiest she's ever been. Yeah, it's fucking dangerous as hell, but in her eyes and with what she knows, it's way better off. As for Cora, I started planning Cora when I was, feeling a lot of stuff was happening, not only in real life, but also the shit that went down. It was slowly ramping up, and it was not only getting to her a lot, but to me a lot. I started planning, I didn't want to leave, so I started planning a second character. And Cora went through a lot of changes as I was making her, because when I was making Cora, I was still a part of a singing group during that time. And I love idols a lot and everything, so by the time I was finished with Cora, the group sadly disbanded.
Oh.
So it hit me more when I was making her. But Cora's mostly what I wish to be. Mostly, I want in the future to try to go out there for voice acting, acting in general, singing out a bit more, and really finding that confidence that Cora has.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cora in a way is slowly helping me not only once again find that bond with everyone else that I thought I lost, and that confidence to talk with everybody like I used to again, but it's also helping me slowly get out of my comfort zone and kind of get out there with my voice. So it's both characters mean a lot to me, which what scares me now if I have to kill off Cora, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Oh no.
But I have it planned out.
I've already given you an idea. For
Yeah,
that.
I have 2 ideas. But
Alright,
if I get a fourth one of, like, you know, possibly a way for her to live some way, but I know that's not really possible here, so I have that.
Becomes an NPC.
Becomes an NPC. I have like
Joins the cult.
Joins the cult. I'm
Joins
slowly...
the cult, becomes NPC. They put you down as the easy NPCs, and she's just.
I'll put you on my list of after hours NPC interactions.
Yeah, I mean, because I already started planning out things of how, you know, if Cora has to die, there's 2 possible ways already.
Or it just existed. Maybe we hold off on planning Cora's death. Just
No, it's not happened for a long time, but like I'm trying to think that through to find that connection to bring Elizabeth back. But no, both characters, when I was making them, Elizabeth, I completely dissociated, completely blacked out, and by the time I woke up, everything was already there. For Cora, it was just a lot more of really just hopeful wishing. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's not sad. I'm a sad person. But no, now your turn, Lou.
Oh my god, it's my turn. Oh my god, you have to
Yay, Luban!
Yeah, so, fun fact, Lucian wasn't the original concept that I had for, I guess, the last server, technically, but, either way, with the character concepts that I had one goal in mind, and that was to make a character that was intentionally antagonistic in the beginning. Someone who I purposely wanted to give a very bad impression of. Yeah, because I was like, you know what, I feel like we need that sort of character. I feel like we need to have a character that's like, you know, not just like a goody two-shoes sort of character. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna step up to that plate. And then immediately, as soon as Lucian hit the ground running in the last server, he kind of took up the role of a leader essentially. Like, he was the one that was involved with, like, helping people out and making sure people were safe. He was the one gathering materials and stuff like that. And so immediately, his character changed very drastically from what I had originally planned, which again was this antagonistic, eventually gonna warm up to these people sort of character, because
that's fucked you up.
Well, that was kind of what the story needed at that point.
Lucian entered the old save zone, realized everyone was so much worse, and then
Why does this keep happening to rabbit people, dude?
Yeah.
The same fucking thing happens to me.
Listen, they're just little
Man,
bunnies.
I'm scared I'm
Boing,
such
boing,
a bad
boing.
person, and everyone around you is worse. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the
That's okay.
plan.
Lucian never got to have that realization.
You know what? My backup character I'm going to make is a bunny.
Let's go.
We both be
I
bunnies.
will not let them
Bunny.
get the issue of, man, am I a terrible person? I'll break the cycle.
Let's
They're just
go.
gonna be like, man, I'm a great person.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like, man, I'm a great person. I don't know why is everybody else like, you're a terrible person? What is going on here?
I mean-
why is everybody else feeling like this? What?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Lucien was made as kind of a bad person before he got in this place. He was trying his best to be good, but he was inevitably not a wonderful person. He had his own issues that he was dealing with. And even when he got here, he had his own issues and his own, like, sort of squabbles that he dealt with here.
Technically, he still has his issues. He wants to throw bricks at people.
Yeah, listen, I'm
That's
getting
the
to
best
that.
thing to do.
You might be
Oh,
justified.
hey,
Melody
I got the
Blue
person you don't
teams
like
up to
killed. Are
throw
you
bricks
happy?
at people.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that. Anyway.
I don't think Lucien even knows Pebble. Fucking.
No, he has no idea, actually. I think he's brought up Pebble and no one has said anything to him about it, so that's gonna be
fantastic.
I need to meet fucking Lucien, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so with the altar, again, he kind of fell into that mold, and then, by the end of it, obviously something very traumatic happened to him that was going to be expanded on, but then the server exploded. And so I was kind of left with Lucien as having very recently gone through a very traumatic moment. And so coming into Warren, I was like, okay, I want to play Lucien as a character again. He is going to be a drastically different person than how he originally was, because he didn't sit with as much of an awful, terrible situation as what I had planned him to go through, and I wasn't ready to get that chokehold of that idea away from him. So when I brought him in here, my goal from him changed from, oh, like, you know, helping these people and, like, you know, being the sort of leader character to okay, I want to have a story of a character that is healing. I want to have a story of a character who's struggling, who is still trying to hold on to parts of himself, but he's not that person anymore. And he needs to realize that at some point. And I feel like, I don't know, it's been an interesting journey. But yeah, that's Lucien.
He's a little baby.
He's a little baby who's trying to...
baby.
We're gonna beat him up.
Aw.
Hello, Blue.
You already did! You already did!
Cora didn't. I'm Cora right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's okay. You'll probably get your chance.
It's okay. You can beat me up.
No, he's not gonna do that, probably, unless you do something really stupid.
I'll find a way. I can find a way.
Hey, Bubbly, have you ever
Yeah?
wanted to almost kill someone? I'm kidding.
Yeah, myself.
No!
Anyway, hey Pebble.
Hi. Oh, I gotta talk about my character.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so Pebble is definitely very different from when I first started, and I do this every single time. I go, I'm gonna make a cold, calculated, serious character
Yeah.
that is so serious and so locked in and focused all of the time, and then the first bit that comes my way, it just explodes, which happened to be Frizzles.
I was your downfall. Oh,
You were my downfall.
I think if day one Pebble met now Pebble, he would be in shock and horror.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh gosh, maybe I'll you see, I always like, oh, maybe I'll just revert back because of something, but that never works. I can't play the locked-in serious characters. I don't think it's
Pebble, remember
possible.
we in character talking about you just randomly one day acting like the straight man again as a prank on everyone.
That's true. That's true. Maybe if it's a bit, I'll be able to do it.
For the bit, just out of nowhere, just be the straight man.
Oh gosh. But
Actually, guys, logically, that's a terrible idea, and everyone just kind of looks at him.
I think people are gonna think you're a doppelganger. I think people are gonna think.
yeah,
that
people are gonna actually just kill me.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yes, real, not fake. He tried
Everyone
to be
slow
his
turns
original
to him,
self
like-
for a day and he
Attack
got him
you
killed.
immediately. Like, this is not. our
Oh
guy.
gosh.
That's not my boy.
But yeah, I do this every time. It never works out. My DM is so fed up with me because every time I spent like a month getting this like soldier character's backstory, and it was all serious and super like war turtle type thing, and my DM was so excited about it, and then the last minute I was like, well, because he's got like a little bit of a Hawaiian theme, what if I like try and learn how to speak Pidgin? And you know, make
Pigeon?
that the main character voice. Yeah,
What?
Pigeon, Hawaiian English.
Yeah.
And
No, yeah, it's a real
and
thing.
Immediately, I was the joke character again.
Oh.
It always happens. It always happens. I don't know why. But I hope the main like character concept of like trying to not have like very much enjoying authority above you and like falling into the I really just want to have a system and go in that still applies, even though I'm not exactly the logical character anymore.
It's a really good sort of. I really enjoy Pebble. I think he's got a very.
I think he's silly.
It's funny though.
It's easy. I feel like it's easy to create a very one-dimensional character, and kind of just give them a bit and stick to it, and that's all that they are. Pebble being so set on authority, and then also being this little fucking freak of nature, I think is so silly. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it also helps that you have like the comedic timing of a god. So like,
You're the funniest person. I'll say this.
Yeah,
forever.
no, concur.
For a fact,
Oh.
yeah. Pebble, you
Case
bitch
in
with
point.
the silliest shit.
Yeah, fuck you, Lou.
I'm under chair now.
Why'd you think that?
I don't know.
So
He was looking down.
I have another question from a chatter in my from Indigo, and it kind of relating to applications, but it's also kind of relating to us. For like examples, they know my answer, so I might still answer, but this is probably just directed to the rest of you then. The question was, what was your characters doing before / right before they fell into the back rooms?
That is a question
9
on
to
our
5.
applications.
Oh
which
my
is
god.
very silly.
Oh.
And they
made a video about this.
I loved that video.
Ooh,
Yes, so
I'm
did I.
making an animatic for Cora.
And
Hey,
they
yo.
said that they were super honest. They're like low key looking for examples. So,
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, to be fair,
Um,
I was about to because I just need to get going for work pretty
has
soon.
work.
Yeah.
I also have a
Read
lore
yours
meeting
really
in like
fast.
This might be the
15 minutes.
last question on my end, and then I'll point to one of your guys' streams and be like, "Hey,
Okay.
oh yeah, that
Oh, there
yeah,
I
then we'll
was.
yeah." So, I'll at least rapid fire mine. I'll probably like rapid fire my answer, and then I'll like run and start getting ready for work in the middle of all this while letting my stream listen to you guys.
Yeah, also rapid fire
Yeah.
after Lou.
Yeah.
That's
So,
cool.
rapid fire. My answer to that question is that Lucian had literally just hung up on a fight at like with his sister. Essentially,
Oh, no.
he had missed an event that she had been really hoping that he would actually go to for once, and he missed it. And so she was ignoring his calls. He basically yelled at her on the phone, hung up, immediately tripped over a bottle, fell into the back rooms.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually insane, dog.
Yeah, that moment haunts him.
It'll come back to haunt him again later.
Oh, I know it will. Yeah, because that's the
Haunting
last time that she gets to hear his voice is in this voicemail where he's basically calling her a spoiled brat.
Oh.
Wow.
She has to blame herself for his disappearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. At one point I was gonna do a whole story from her point of view about what's going on, and then I just never had the time for it. I might still do that at some point, honestly.
I think you
be
sent
fun.
that
Good
to me.
idea.
That would be very fun if you did.
Yeah, I sent you the like I think I sent
You sent me like a snippet of it.
I did send you a snippet, yeah, it was the one that I originally included in my application for the first server. But alright, okay. Anyway, sad stuff aside, I will be right back.
Bye, Lou.
Yeah. Well, I'll still
They're
be
still
here.
here, dipshit.
Well,
I'm just gonna be
gone before
Oh
you get
yeah.
back.
You wanna here, plug your socials really quickly so that way my stream gets to hear it, and then do it for everyone else.
Mine, Abstract Wolf. It's instead of an O, it's a U for wolf. Yep.
So like that
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, underscore. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember the underscore,
Okay,
everybody.
that's it.
Remember the underscore.
Remember, that's very important.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, okay.
I'll rapid fire, because then I gotta go.
Alright, I'm gonna okay, bye-bye. Alright, I'm gonna mute up on my side and then I'm gonna run around and get ready for work.
Go.
Bye. So I don't want to cut in front of anybody, but I do have the meeting in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You go ahead, then we'll go.
Present was just in her bedroom, like, I don't know, probably listening to music, and she saw a weird figure outside her window. So she went downstairs, and she kept kind of, you know, these stairs are a bit longer than I remember.
Oh my god.
I could have sworn it was 30 steps shorter.
And she just kept going for like an hour, and then that's when she ended up in the back rooms.
Surely she would have been like, man, it's taken me an hour to walk downstairs.
Really
you have to understand.
to-
You also have to understand she is a species of star person, so like she's like 5,000 years old. That's barely like in her 20s for her. So an hour time is like nothing. An hour is nothing.
She
Unlike
just
us,
thought
where
it
it's,
was
like, that's so
normal that
long.
a staircase takes an hour to walk down.
The pain. Dude, those legs would have been fucking hurting. I hate walking downstairs.
Oh no!
Oh
this was
no!
500 steps
No!
shorter.
Exploding.
Walk back up the stairs! Walk back up the stairs!
Oh no!
We need
Walk
to know
up
what
the
Uptown was doing.
Uptown
I
got
know
hit
what
by a
Uptown-
train.
If
Uptown got hit by a train.
Uptown got hit by a train.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's combusted. Who's next?
That's okay.
Well,
I was right next
so-
to them. I don't know if I should go.
Yeah, you can go.
No, you go. You go.
I go? Well, they
You go.
already know my answer, but I guess I'll say
Oh,
it.
okay.
So what Orion was doing, Orion was leaving one of his government official buildings because he was helping them with a project. Because the problem with Orion is semi-smart. It's just Unvelix is dumb. So he...
Yeah, we know. We see it.
It's similar for Lou, except Lucian is meant to be able to fight things. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Lucian is supposed to be able to fight things. And Lupin sucks at PvP.
Because like Orion was helping his government figure out time travel, and they were basically holding his brother hostage. Like, you help us now, or you won't get to see your brother again. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever. So then he agrees. So he was leaving their building, and his main form of transportation was a hoverboard. He took that stupid thing everywhere. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
you laugh it
God.
up. You laugh it up. And what happened was this conveniently placed pebble.
No,
We
foreshadowing.
actually put that there.
Well,
We
Um,
actually placed that. Conveniently placed? Yeah, it wasn't just convenient. We put that. We planted that pebble
His
there.
team that was watching his ass.
We had a
put it
whole
there.
squad of hazmats like measure out the route he takes and put a pebble there.
and his when I say pebble, it wasn't a tiny pebble because it's a fucking hoverboard. It's off the ground. It was a decent sized
It
rock.
was a boulder.
It's not
It was
just
a
a pebble.
boulder.
Oh my gosh, that's my dad.
Your dad fucked me over. Anyway, and
We measured how
when-
high off the ground he normally goes. We measured how big the rock needed to be. We 3D printed the rock, and we put it there.
3D
And
printed the
usually-
rock.
usually he'd be more observant about it because, well, things like that. But he was so stressed about because they were getting close, they were getting kind of close to cracking it, and he was like, I just really want to see my brother again. I really want to get this done and over with so I don't have to be a fucking
We actually contacted his government to tell him that they were really close to figuring out time travel.
If you want that, no, listen, I told you. If you want that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know what creative freedom I have. You think I'm joking, boy? Anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, fun fact before I finish my tale, I gave, for my viewers and stuff and everyone else, I gave complete freedom of my character over to Rose. So now whatever happens, past or present or future, is now in Rose's hands.
Yep. Dangerous thing.
But I love playing the dangerous
Hold on.
game.
I will tell you, I got a message from our dear friend Uptown.
Yeah.
So their internet died, but they told me to finish their little tangent.
Their tale.
Their tale.
Tell
so
my
they
story.
said,
Story.
yeah, they said to tell their story literally. Uptown was with some of her gang mates on what was supposed to be an abandoned train track, having a party. Apparently, the track was not abandoned, and there was a train coming. So Uptown pushed the girls off into the water below, and right before she got hit by the train, she ended up here. So that's how that was.
That train was conventionally placed there.
That train, the
we
true
actually
fact
bought
is
that
that
track and we 3D printed a train. And we put it on the
You put like party posters everywhere.
The track was actually abandoned, and they conveniently bought it.
You put like party posters everywhere. Come to here for this party.
We constructed that railway, got it abandoned, repurchased it, rerouted their travel to that.
All
that
in
railway,
1 second.
3D printed the train, put the train on the tracks, timed it perfectly so it would only hit down.
This was all in 1 second.
His gangmates were actually also working for the gang.
They were also working for Ward.
I need you guys to know.
Her gangmates were also hazmats in disguise.
This is a joke we ran when we were going over applications. Every time we got to the "How did your character get here" thing, we would just stop and go, "Actually, we put that there. Our team conveniently placed that robber."
Does anybody
in
have a
that
camera real
spot."
quick?
No.
Ray just asked,
Can I
are
see it real
y'all just the SCP Foundation?
Xavier was sitting in a chair drinking tea. We actually planted that chair.
Hold on. I'm gonna very, very quickly tell mine. Xavier was sitting, drinking tea, and reading. He blinked and he was in the back rooms. That's it.
We planted that chair there several weeks prior when he was looking longingly out to the ocean.
That chair just moved into the fucking back room.
Goes,
I was trying. Anyways.
Abstract has gone, I can't believe the doctors bought a train just to hit
No, we bought the railway. We 3D printed the train.
They bought the railway, 3D printed
Yeah.
the train from the back rooms.
There was a hazmat in the train with a little choo-choo hat on.
It was Dan.
Dan was in the train.
Dan knows how to drive a train.
Oh my god.
So then to quickly finish mine. So after Orion fell off his hoverboard, before he ate shit, this is how he landed. And I planned this. So this was my first stream on the server, and he just perfectly fell right on his bed. And I think that's very funny. And I
That's amazing.
That's
Let's see if Rose can
fantastic.
pick it up.
oh shit!
Put it on your
I saw it,
chair
I saw
so
it.
I don't pick it up.
Wait, who picked it up? Did Lou pick it up? Lou
I
might
think
have
Lou
picked it up.
up.
Lou's
Oh,
just gonna have
no.
a picture. Lou's just gonna have a picture of me like this on my bed. And then I woke up here, and so he's like, "What the hell?"
For Lucian, we
And now
actually
he's
placed that
forgotten
bottle there
it,
on
and
the ground.
Melody's reminded him that he said he ate shit on his skateboard
back.
when he was here.
Oh yeah, and then it wasn't a skateboard.
Hey, look, they're back.
All the details. They're just like it was like a skateboard thing.
I think you have a
Now he
picture.
Do you have a
Now he
picture?
forgot it. Yeah, I think you picked up a picture that I was passing around, Lou.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
It's a picture of Orion on a bed.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
just
hang on a
passing
second, let me
out
just-
fucking
yeah.
cocaine.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
that
like
was- that was-
first street. Oh,
Yeah, that was the first day. That was
Oh,
when it was when he
Here, I'm gonna-
landed.
Hi, Lou.
There we
I've
go.
been running the bit of after people tell how they got here. I go, we actually conveniently planned it. We bought that railroad and we 3D printed that train to hit up down.
Oh my god, I
Let's
love that.
Xavier, he went out to stare at the ocean for 6 hours, and we actually replaced his chair with a pretty much identical chair. And we also killed him.
And we
disappeared
also
into
killed
the
him,
chair.
just to top it off.
Time to write more guilt because I looked at him and he died. Well,
I'm so sorry to tell you this abstract.
And
Yes,
to me, I'm
Uptown's
gonna
girlfriend was a
I'm gonna
hazmat. Some shit.
fabricate lore where Orion actually does make it there in time to save Melody, and then he can feel like he's enough.
No. Don't,
No,
'cause
too
I'll
late.
walk slow.
You'll walk slow, and I'm gonna turn to the end. I'm just gonna be like, "Don't kill me." Fabrication. He has to get here.
Oh, we're setting
Who's next to
He
yap
has
on
to
it?
kill here. He has to get
do
here,
this.
and then
mine-
he'll
the end.
kill me, baby.
Mine's just weird because it has a lot of like specific situational stuff. Pebble would just continually work the clock tower if there wasn't a limit to the amount the human brain can store, and so he just kind of blacked out in factory reset,
Oh.
which ended up falling down the
Men in
clock
Black
tower.
wiped his memory.
Oh, I see. Did you pay off the void? Is that what happened? Because
Yeah.
Pebble fell
We
into the
actually
void,
have
and
the
it just
void. We actually have the void on our payroll. If you look, if you had gotten into that computer, you would have seen the payroll, and the payroll has the void listed.
Yeah, he's right below Grimaldi.
I knew it.
Oh my god, I have to.
We actually pay the void a solid salary of 6K a week.
This bit
That's
has,
really good.
has given me horrible ideas, and now I've got to ask later. Because that's horrible ideas, and then it also.
Oh wait,
proceeds to give
Lou,
me
it's 9.
something
You gotta go to
funny.
work. Lou, it's fucking 9.
The turn.
Yeah, I know.
I always say this, dude, because I get anxiety once I see 9 o'clock hit. I'm like, Lou's at work. It's
Yeah.
like the instant thought.
Yeah, I mean, technically
What up, bro?
speaking, based on when I'm supposed to be at work, I should already be at work, but, like, I can be late.
We actually
Bit is
3D
dust.
printed that bottle that Lucian choked on, and we put it there.
That's, like, the most reasonable one, honestly.
My
You guys
boy.
are gonna like wander around the hall.
no.
You'll find a small room with like an empty bottle on a table, and it's gonna be labeled 3D printed bottle. We tripped Lucy.
No, there's just a glass making area, but there's only bottles
Yeah.
in there.
It's only empty bottles.
That would be pretty easy
Fantastic.
to do, actually.
They all have the same label,
hi.
and like Lucian pulls
I
up to
know.
that room and
Get
he
the
looks
fuck
at
out.
it, and he has like a flashback. It's like a flashback moment of seeing the same label on the bottle, and he's like, "Wait a minute."
No, he did not see that
Yeah.
label. He did not see that label. It was too busy falling
that's
and
why he
hitting the
tripped.
carpet.
Okay.
He specifically
We
didn't
have-
see
we
it. That's
have,
why
like,
he
a
tripped.
list- We have a list on the
Peanut.
wall. It's like every person we've
Oh,
ever
this is
tripped with these bottles.
Yeah.
Rita,
He's
the
just-
horse
There's like
is
80
here.
different names.
Anyways.
Lucian's is at the end.
Oh, goodness. All right, well, I gotta start getting ready to go. Well, I mean, I am ready to go. I just need to actually get out the door. But,
Yeah.
hi, horse.
Lucian, the horse is here.
Peter,
One of my horses
the
that I
horse
needed
is
to
All
kill.
right, so before
What the
I
fuck?
before I end my stream and stuff, any last minute advice you guys want to give to anyone who's applying? Which, by the way, again, it's in the pinned comment in the chat and stuff like that, or on the Warren
Yes.
Twitter. It's open until tomorrow, or the middle of tomorrow. What time does it actually
Have
end?
fun with
I'd
it.
say end of the day tomorrow. So like
EST?
11:59 EST.
Yeah, okay, so you got till 11:59 EST, so that's a little more than 24 hours. It's like 20... Oh, God. 7?
It's 9 p.m. EST right now. So
Yeah,
that's
27 hours to go.
Have fun with it. Don't overthink, but yet, just put thought into it, obviously, but don't stress yourself out about it. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
If you have detail you want to put it in. Even if you're like not sure if it's like a big deal to put in, just put it in. We like seeing
Yeah.
what people think about their characters, even if it's not like a huge, massive, lore important detail. We like seeing the thought people put into the characters that they're creating, even when it's just an idea.
Yeah, because either way, even if you don't go with that idea, like, you can change ideas when you get here.
Yeah.
We just want to see that you are capable and willing to make a character instead of just showing up and being like, well, I've got Tim.
I'm here now. Time to disappear into the background.
Yeah, we want to make sure that people, like, are, I guess, passionate about what they're doing and what they're, like, creating. That's what we're really going for. So include how many details you want. They don't have to be the final ones that you do for that character. We definitely love reading and seeing what you guys come up with. I mean, that's how all these sillies are here. Welcome back. Do you have any last minute advice you want to give to the people that are applying?
Do it scared. If you're scared of joining, apply anyway.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Do it
honestly really
anyways.
fun here. Coming
Just
from
do it.
somebody who is very nervous about being around new people, especially in SMPs like this, I was terrified, and now I'm having so much fun because I actually enjoy
Yippee!
everybody, and everybody's really welcome.
Yippee! Yeah.
Everybody's really welcoming.
Yeah, and the worst that can
So-
happen is that you have to try next time. There will be other opportunities to apply for Warren, but this is just
Yes.
obviously the closest
Yeah.
one to the
Yes.
current time.
Also, because I this one just popped in my head. Because some of our nature in this storytelling can be darker. Don't be afraid to say how you feel because everyone listens
Mhm.
and we all appreciate people's boundaries. So if
There,
you're
yeah,
not
there
comfortable,
is also there's a question on the applications asking about boundaries. Don't be afraid to put down your boundaries. It's
Mhm.
important to us that we create a
Mhm.
safe environment. And
Yeah.
if we can't
Mhm.
communicate about that stuff, then it's going to be very difficult to create a fun environment
Mhm.
for everyone.
Yeah, we'll make sure
Mhm.
everyone's comfortable getting the bejesus scared out of their little guys.
oh yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think I gotta start getting ready. If you guys want to very quickly plug your socials, as I'm disappearing into the ether.
Morpheus_Dave on everything.
Mhm.
Hello Z_Rose on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, and then Hollow Rose on YouTube.
Bubbly_shark_ on everything. I finally figured it out.
Envelix on pretty much everything except for Twitter. That's Envelix with an underscore, and then Envelix official on Instagram.
Yippee! And obviously, if you're watching my streams, you know who the heck how to get to my stuff.
No,
but
we
also,
don't.
if you
We don't
don't
know.
know how to spell any of
Really?
these names, the people. Anyway, if you don't know how to spell any of these names that people like have just said, on the Warren Twitter, there's a card that has everyone's like social links in there. But I'm gonna log off and then I'll say my final
Alright.
piece and then you guys have fun. I
Alrighty.
don't know how long you guys are gonna continue after I'm gone. Actually, wait, who is
I'm the
streaming right
bodiless
now?
horseman.
I am envious and roses.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think all of you put on the on Twitter that you were streaming. So go check out the Warren Twitter. Go to one of their
I
links.
just streamed. I just started streaming.
Well,
You fool!
well, all right then. Go to the other guys then.
Yeah, fuck Mal. Fuck Rose.
No, I'll grab your guys' links and I'll try to throw them in before I have to sprint off to work. All right, I'm gonna get off. Well, you guys have fun. Have fun answering questions and talking and yapping about your characters. All right, bye bye. I'm gonna join the squad of people who logged off with pod in their names, and also on your
We're
roof.
gonna go.
All right, all right.
Everybody's logging off on Melody's roof.
They just
Melody's
crash.
gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, "Why is there
I
so
miss
many
my
people
boy.
still in my room?"
When did Vin fucking disintegrated?
Yeah,
Vin
yeah.
disintegrated
He said he'll be
on the
back.
Yeah, Vin
sofa.
is gone, by the way, is Vin's
Vin is gone.
social.
Vin is
He's
gone.
gone. Literally.
And also, that's the
gone.
social.
yeah, with an underscore at the end. Can't
Yep.
forget the underscore
Mhm,
because, as he said, somebody stole his.
Yeah.
name.
Alrighty, okay, I'm gonna disappear now. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well, I think that's gonna be the ending of the stream, so thank you guys so much for those who tuned in. Like I said, if you check out the pinned comment in the chat, I don't know if you can see that later. I'll put it in the description otherwise. Either way, application is gonna be open until the end of the 15th, which is tomorrow, by whenever time that this is coming. I don't know. Either way, end of the 15th, basically midnight EST is when we're gonna cut it off. At that point, we'll be going through applications for maybe a week's time, and then we'll be sending out invites and posting on the Twitter saying, hey, watch out for invites, etc., etc., etc. If you know anything about SMP applications, you know how this works. In the meantime, let me go ahead and very quickly grab their stream so I can spam them in the chat. Let me load up Twitch. What is Twitter and Twitch gonna have? I know it doesn't even go by or anymore. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna throw a bunch of links in the chat so that way you guys can go to whoever stream you fancy going to. Here we go. There's that one. She. My YouTube is going to be very confused as to why I'm throwing a bunch of links into my chat. There's Rose. This one is Dave, aka Melody, and then we're gonna have Envy. Copy that URL. I click the wrong thing every single time to get back here. Alright, so that is everyone's links that are live right now. Go check them out if you want to see them answer more questions. If you have anything that you wanted to ask and I didn't have time to answer, feel free to go bug them in their chats. Everyone's always welcome to like answer questions, especially right now, because that's the whole point. We want to make sure that people are, you know, getting the information if they want to join. But in the meantime, I gotta head off to work. Next time I stream will probably be tomorrow. So long as nothing else comes up. But I'm gonna go. I appreciate everyone who joined in. I appreciate, let's thank everyone who said hi in chat. Ghost, Rin, let's see, Jack, of course, Jack being my basically mod. I really appreciated you doing that. Rumi, of course, and then let's see, Cluno. Oh, and also Abstract, of course. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hopping in chat, asking your questions, and otherwise just yapping. Really appreciate you stopping in. And thank you to everyone who joined up for the Warrenpod today and answered questions. It was really fun. A little bit chaotic, but I mean, that just happens with that big of a group. We managed to get through a few really good questions and get some insight about the characters and stuff. But again, I'm going to head off. Again, I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys maybe, hopefully tomorrow, or whenever I see you guys next. And goodbye!